Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am AK Eagles, and this is another episode of the Wandering Minds podcast where we go over conspiracies and just talk or bullshit, whatever we decide we want to talk about. I am brought here tonight with my co-host, Gio from the 215. Appreciate you. And our other guests that we have through every week, Jerry Lee and Papa Sore. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Probably going to be joined by a couple other people here later on. But yeah, tonight, man, we're just going to talk about it all. Anything that comes to mind, any conspiracy theories, any topics, anything at all. This is the Wandering Minds podcast. So wherever your mind takes you. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you coming. How's it going, Gio?
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. You already know this is a freestyle mic, open mic tonight. I'm excited to see what y'all guys talking. I mean, we wasn't backstage. We was backstage talking about many things, but we're gonna bring it on the show now. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm at to pass the mic now on to Jerry Lee to see what let him introduce himself, and then let's see what he got.
What's up, man? Just gonna wander some minds here.
Yeah, the
Good,
Wandering Minds
Papa.
podcast.
It's here to prove that we're all not crazy. That's about it. We're just.
Oh, yes, we are.
I mean, yeah. All right. Fair point. Come on. What the fuck is that?
Did you see that pink elephant?
Right in the middle of the room.
Yo, all right. So, Gio, why don't you start us off with the first topic tonight, man? We got plenty of them. We talked about some.
Wait, Papa got to introduce himself.
Oh, Papa, what the fuck, man?
I did. I just said I'm just here so we're proving that we're not crazy. That was my introduction.
Oh,
Yeah, that was it.
there you go. See, you're the one that's falling behind there, man.
All right, so yeah. Like I said, this was unexpected. We had we're doing it. We're a freestyle mic, and I'm gonna bring y'all something. Do y'all guys know about the Bambi story? How all
What?
the parents died. Listen, bro? It's a subliminal message. Be honest. How the hell these parents all got murdered and left these kids, to survive on their own? The Huntsman killed them all. There was it was a theory that he was just by himself in the woods. He lost his wife to a bear attack. So he went killing all the animals' parents, and that's how Bambi is just a loner on it, and she meets all the loner friends.
It's a good theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hunters normally take out the parents so the children can live on and have more deer. I don't think that's a conspiracy, Brad.
It's kind of
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it
kind of
was
crazy
like,
just
you've
them
got
putting it
that
in like a
one.
children's kind of like in the children's movie. Like people don't people like me.
Yo,
probably see
Disney
looking
is
beyond all that
dark.
shit.
Disney's
Yeah.
dark, dude. In
Disney can be
all
dark.
honesty, they're very dark. They're
Jim
subliminal.
Henson's more
messages.
dark.
They're fucking pretty crazy.
Jim Henson's more dark.
Oh,
Yo, what's good, Coach? Appreciate you,
shit.
sir. No, and no
Laser,
lie, dude. Supposedly as well with all the Disney movies, they are on a timeline from beginning to end.
If you guys want to talk about some stuff, there was like a man that hung himself in The Wizard of Oz, and it was actually
Oh
on tape.
yeah,
It was on tape. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah. I remember. So you remember 3 Men and a Baby?
Yeah,
the which one?
The movie 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh, yep.
So you know about the curtain scene, right? In the curtain scene, in the part where they grab a baby the first time, they're all three there. There's supposedly a spirit or a dead body like hung on a window, bro. Y'all never heard of that?
Never. No.
Dude, let me pull up the YouTube video. Hold up.
I remember
I'm gonna have to show you
hearing
guys, bro.
something about that.
Hold on.
Well, speaking of that, dude, remember
Titans.
oh shit, I'm trying to think of well, I think it was a Sam Elliott, that Western that they were shooting just a couple months back where that director person got shot and killed from a misfire.
Oh, the Alec Baldwin.
Or Alec Baldwin, thank you,
Yeah.
yes. I knew it was something. Yeah, dude. Shit's crazy. That one person
Yeah, the
died.
same thing that
The other
happened
one
with
survived.
Brandon Lee.
1883 or something.
Yeah.
What? When he got shot, or not when? Where he got
No.
shot? Sorry, not when.
That's the
I meant
name
to
of the
say
movie.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's the name of the show.
Oh, 1813?
I thought it was
let me
1883.
pop this up on the screen, bro.
Yep. Oh, pretty good.
Normal society.
Like,
Watch, it's gonna be the middle curtain to the left.
Oh, I mean, look at you. You pick her up like a pro.
I pick her up like a grandmother. Let's go experience. Honey? Oh, her name?
Mary.
Mary. Look at the way she's looking at me.
Right there. Right.
For a moment there, I had her laughing.
Yeah, just like me.
Did y'all see that?
Oh, I see. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's buffering.
I don't know. I was
Yeah, I'm having net issues.
more or less wondering what the hell that lamp thing was or whatever.
You know, your voice is like, hey.
No, Mom. Look, there.
Okay, wait, what the hell?
Now they're saying it's a cutout. I never thought it was a cutout, bro, because it was like freaky and whatnot.
Look at the way she's looking at me.
Yo, it's good, Taco.
Mm.
Oh.
At me.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Dude, that looks like Liza Minnelli.
I had her laughing.
Like me.
That's funny.
Look like Liza Minnelli. It's just funny. What else we got? Jerry Lee?
I was just watching this UFO thing. There's another pilot that's seen like multiple UFOs. It was on this Australian site. He said that it wasn't a tic tac; it was an actual cube inside like this transparent ball. This guy came from Massachusetts, I believe. I don't know, but he said it happened for like 2 years, like every day for 2 years. So,
Huh.
pretty crazy.
And that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
Yo,
he said
didn't
like,
he-
it was
So
like,
he just
like 20 feet away from their F-18, whatever it was.
so he just kept seeing it, or
Yeah, they kept seeing it.
Oh,
Yeah. And it wasn't just him. There was a multiple pilots that seen
witnesses.
it. Yeah. So it's definitely like anti-gravity that they're using.
Yo, shout out to the 4 people in here. Appreciate
You
it.
don't think it's Element 15?
What? What'd you say?
No, I was going back to what Jerry was saying with the gravity thing. You don't think it's Element 115?
I have no idea. All I know is he said it was a cube that was inside a circular ball of like whatever, I don't know, but they could see through it. So I would imagine that's like a force field of like gravity, you know, because you can't fly a cube, you know, that the way that they were flying.
You're good, bro. How about you, Papa?
Yeah, I mean, one of the theories is, and it kind of somewhat relates to Geo's, with the mom being dead. And usually in most Disney movies, it's always like the mom or the wife, whatever. Usually the lady dies. Apparently, what it was Walt Disney, when he was first able to like earn money, become the rich bastard that he is today. What's its face? He wanted to do something nice for his parents, so he bought his parents a home. Apparently, either one of the first nights or first weeks, whatever. He didn't have the house long. Something burst. Something happened to where the house caught fire. I think it was like either a gas leak or something like that. The father made it out, but the mother did not. So apparently, he puts guilt into that and kills, and had all the moms like die in the film, like we saw with Bambi, and like we saw the separation of, I don't remember Dumbo, but like the separation, Dumbo was separated from the mother.
Yeah.
Never die, but like you barely saw the mother. So it's
Yeah, no, man, that's
Yeah,
true. There is a lot of heartbreak in Disney movies, especially between parents. Go ahead, Gio.
Yeah, dude. Going back to that, man, it's just crazy because there was a conspiracy theory about the Frozen movie that I was sending a message saying that Walt Disney's body is stored somewhere in Walt Disney, or the one or the other one. Oh, excuse me. There was one where they built an island. They had another theme park. I forgot where it was at, and it was abandoned. It's been abandoned for 20 years. They saying that that's where the body is kept, dog, like in a freaking cryo chamber, some shit like that.
Yeah, he's definitely genetically frozen somewhere.
Man was playing Fallout 4 before it existed.
Well, I mean, listen, man. If anybody had the money to do it, it was him.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
and
100%. It was
if
definitely that
anybody had the means to build the technology to have it done, it was him. You know, him and Bill Gates and some of these other guys. So it wouldn't surprise me any.
Well, they actually have like facilities now where they do this. I don't know if you know that. They have like 5 bodies inside like one tank, and then they have like 5 stacked heads inside the tank too.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's like $150,000 for your head, and then like something like 500,000 for the whole body. That's pretty wild.
I mean,
Like,
listen, there's no guarantees.
I mean, you got your sperm donors that do it, and they donate that shit. And they make money off of that, making genetic babies and shit.
Yeah. Is that where my life went wrong?
I can't answer to that, bro.
Oh man, that's messed up, bro.
That's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man.
So I want to get your guys' take on something. You know, there's a lot of powerful things out there in the world. You know, a lot of powerful people. But the one I want to bring up is one and only the Illuminati. You know, the Illuminati, they run everything. You know, they they pretty much supposedly pick who your president's going to be well before we even pick it. You know, they pretty much get their way no matter what. Your big artists like Beyonce and Jay-Z and, you know, Michael Jackson at one point, and, you know, any of these big time artists, even Taylor Swift and all them, they're supposedly a part of it. You know, there's Illuminati symbols all throughout most of their music somewhere,
Well,
some shape.
the presidents are more skull and crossbones, dude.
Yeah, but they're all tied together. It's
sure
all
they
tied
are.
together.
I'm
You
sure they
know,
are.
but you know they rule the world. It's not just the United States they affect. They rule everything. So, do you guys believe in them? I mean, do you believe in their existence? And, you know, let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes and no.
there was a rapper I used to follow named Young Dolph. He used to throw up the symbol and everything. The Illuminati symbol had the album cover, and that was the last album he came out with. And then he died after. So I always thought like it was like
The
part of the
Illuminati killed
Illuminati,
him.
but you know there was a lot of people saying it was just in a circle. But you don't never know. These people stuff from the Illuminati paid them. You know. What was
The
another one?
Illuminati was like he's done too much.
Yeah.
Well, you had the one. You had the one. I forget what song it was by Michael Jackson, but it's the one at nighttime when he's uh, dancing on the street and he's on that
Criminal?
car and shit. Huh?
Beat it.
Smooth Criminal?
Yes, it's Smooth Criminal at the end when he's just sitting there dancing. Supposedly, like there's multiple. Go Google it, and it's Michael Jackson. It's supposedly him leaving the Illuminati, pretty much telling them, "Hey, I'm done. I'm fed up with what you guys are doing. You know, we're going to go our separate ways." And there's a YouTube video out there that breaks it down. It's pretty cool, but yeah, man. Supposedly he was a huge part of it for the longest time. You know,
I
but
don't really know too much about that.
oh, oh yeah, dude. I've watched many YouTube videos on it. Uh, you know, it's not just that though, bro. You know, they go deep into the church itself. You know, that's originally how the Illuminati was made.
Well, they say the headquarters is in Denver International Airport.
Man. Yeah,
Have you
no,
been there?
no, I have been there, dude. I have seen
Have you
that
seen like
them all.
strange people? Have you seen strange people like walk by or whatever, like that you would think like out of the ordinary?
Well, see, first off, man, when I went to Denver the first time, me and Ange were flying from Texas to back to Alaska.
Oh, it's over there.
And we had to stop it in a Denver airport. And the pictures that you were showing that other night, that other week that we were on here, they are real. I have seen them, but I didn't put two and two together at the time, you know, because I was going from my flight to another flight. You know, you don't really have time to lollygag, but
You
you
really
take
don't.
notice to it. You know, you take notice, but you don't think about it. Well, we finally got back to Alaska, and we're sitting there, and I think it might have been a couple months later, and Henry pulls up this picture, and he's like, "Josh, check this out," and that's my youngest of my two stepsons. And I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Dude, check out Denver Airport," and this is where it all kind of started for me on that one. Uh, it shows the Denver Airport is in the shape of a Nazi symbol. And I just laughed. I was like, that's fucking funny. I was like, I didn't even notice that, you know? Like, you don't. Well, then the whole conspiracy comes out about the 25 levels underneath it. And that's why it took an extra 3 years and $5.5 billion to make, because they had to do so much construction underneath, you know, and how that's pretty much the main hub for alien in and out, you know, on Earth. Um, but yeah, I didn't put it together. But then I flew into Denver in 2017. I want to say because I went to help my wife's cousin in the AC business, HVAC business. And I went down there and stayed in Denver for 3 months. And when we drove out, I saw that Bronco, man. And no lie, that thing is devilish as all hell. I'm not going to lie. It is pretty disgusting. You know, don't in a beautiful way. It is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Like it does have but it is demonic, very demonic, and supposedly too, it has a Mason symbol on it. It was created by a Mason. Um,
Is it still
but
there?
yeah, dude. What's that?
Is it still there?
What?
Or they took it down? The horse. The horse is still there?
No, the horse is there. They'll never take that horse down.
Hmm.
That's like the symbol of that airport, man. They'll never take that horse down. But yeah, no, there's a lot of conspiracy that is held behind that airport. But I didn't. But like I said, I didn't put two and two together at the time, man. It was way too many people, and way. I was going way too fast to even stop and be like, oh, that's a weird picture, you know.
Right.
Well, that's also the thing with the airports. It's like you really don't have time to like take your time, especially if it's a connector flight. You're like, shit, gotta go.
Up on me.
Got to go.
Yeah. What's going on, Birdman? How you doing, brother? Yo, what's good, Slay? Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, no, man. I've flown a lot. You know, in my 33 years, I've probably flown 20 times. And I will say that is probably the weirdest fucking airport I've ever been in. Like, there's just a lot of weird shit about that place. And whether you believe it or not, it is honestly one of the only airports you can smoke inside as well.
Baby,
Still.
what?
Yeah. When we went there to smoke, you could actually go up inside the bars and still smoke.
What the hell?
Yeah. So that was kind of weird too. You didn't have to go out through security, which was awesome. Because I hated doing that, man. Because you go outside for 5 minutes just to turn around and wait 30 minutes just to get back in through security to go to your flight. You know, it's so stupid.
The Denver International Airport. That's
Yeah.
what it's called, Almighty. It's crazy. I'm about to show let me show you.
Yo, what's going on, Steven?
I'm about to show you this crater. Supposedly.
Yeah, no, it's it's the Denver Airport, Almighty.
So this nibble on Earth, apparently, it's an alien. No scientist has gotten near it because it gets people nauseous, not like nausea or a heart attack, and people have died on this, like trying to discover what's in this crater. It fell from the Earth, so this is just baffling me, bro. Like nobody like. It's crazy. Like nobody knows what the fuck is this, bro. It's literally I call it. I joke around. I say it's a nipple on the Earth or whatever. But like,
well, I mean, maybe because it's not from this planet, dude.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said, it fell from space, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe because it's not from this planet. Maybe there's some sort of
Correct.
I don't know, radioactive waves that don't go with this planet or something that fucks shit up. I don't know, man. You know, there could be so many theories behind why.
Alien tech in there, bro.
Yeah.
That's what Jared Lee was saying. No, it's legit. If you look it up on the internet, they're gonna name it. It's called the Patomsky crater. You look it up. It's like
No, Almighty, I'm not lying, bro. That shit's not fake. The Denver airport is a Nazi symbol. I ain't lying, dude. Why would I lie about
That's what
that?
it's
There's
talking
so
about.
many other things in this world I have more pleasure of lying about than just that.
Let me see on Wiki. I'm gonna look up more. I'm gonna show you on a Wiki that it gets people sick, bro.
I mean, it could not just be something like a what's its face? Just a very radioactive chemical like I can't even think of it. Not osmium.
It
I
might be Lucas. I'm not sure, bud.
can't even think of what it's called now, but something just
What
radioactive to the point where it could literally give cancer or kill like
what I
yeah.
think it is a frequency. Like it's a defense mechanism, so people can't
Oh,
like
my
mess
bad.
with it. I think it's just a really high frequency, and it makes them sick. Kind of like how the vortexes are. You know what I mean? Like the devil's vortexes.
Yeah, cause they,
Like when you
yeah. No. You're right. Because there's many theories behind this damn rock. One with the defense mechanism, it being an alien tech as well. It falling from another planet that just so miraculously had landed here, and there's another one saying there's just unnatural gases that scientists don't even know what kind of gases are, and they stay away from it because it's just emitting gas from it, from the middle of that
like
little, that they think that little part in the middle is a spear that is hard, and it's just that's just covering one part.
Well, and I mean, you got to look at it this way too. Like, put two positive magnets together. They're always trying to force away from each other. If something is not from this planet, it's always trying to get off. But the
Yeah, get that right off
magnitude
there.
of the gravity of our Earth is so strong that it's keeping it on this planet. Because it can only pull away so much, but it's not strong enough. So that's where you'll get your dysfunction, and getting confused there because the magnetic field is much stronger there because that piece is, even though it's in the ground, is still always trying to pull away from the earth.
well,
Right.
not just gravity, but also our magnetic field that we have too. Probably, and
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
magnetic. It's going to cause some disturbances regardless.
The
Mm-hmm.
disturbance, of course.
Did you guys see anything on what the frick is it called? The ranch, Skinwalker Ranch.
No,
They
that's what we
found
want
they
to talk about. Yeah,
they
you
found
like this dude?
they found like hematite underneath, and that's what's causing a lot of the electricity things that are going on, like
Uh-huh.
all that, like poltergeists and all that. Yeah, like
Geo,
it's
sorry, real
emitting
quick,
that.
Jerry. He wants to know what that thing is, what that place is, and what is it called again?
Oh, it's in Siberia. Hold
Tunguska.
on. I'm sorry. AK, hold on. Let me just
No, you're okay. I didn't mean to interrupt,
No,
Jerry. I
go ahead,
just want.
No,
go
you're
ahead, because I
good.
want to
You're
pull
good.
that. I want to actually pull up the Skinwalker man. So that's a good point that he brought that up.
Yeah, they found hematite underneath the ground at the Skinwalker Ranch, and it's emitting like magnetism. So like they actually hooked up things to it. Like they hooked up like this thing to it, and it can like make a flashlight go on,
What the
That's
hell?
fucking awesome.
right? So that's why the UFOs are going through there, because it's a power source. And then it's also
That's
creating, yeah, it's also creating like portals. So yeah, the actual military went to Skinwalker Ranch, and they left. They got spooked.
Spooky.
did you ever see? All right, so did you ever like see this? This is a video of the guy, the owner in that ranch, and him having like that little alien behind him, like running around. Did you ever see that video?
The what
Oh,
now?
The
Damn, dude,
what?
hold
What?
on. Let me
Say
pull
this
this one.
again.
So this is Skinwalker Ranch. This dude did an interview, like how we doing it. He recorded himself, and then behind him, like it's like you see like a little alien hand or something in the Skinwalker Ranch.
I'd never seen that.
Watch, hold up, bro. We can get deep with this, brother.
Yeah,
He's like, y'all done fucked up now.
I'm ready. Pump it up.
Listen, man, there's not much I don't believe. Like I said, I like to keep my mind open to all things.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had some wicked dreams about UFOs, dude. Like over the past, I don't know, 3 years. Like the last one I had was really crazy because it kind of reminded me of like this transformer, and it was like kind of like a an octagon shape, and for some reason it seemed like it was crash landing on Earth, like, but like it was the way it was moving was really weird, and it was like smoking and shit. Yeah, pretty cool. And then the dream I had before that was really vivid was like these spaceships, man, and they were kind of like
Spaceship.
yeah, there was a bunch of them, but they were going from like they were planet hopping. It was really weird the way that they were doing it. It kind of looked like a bunch of bugs. They were like
Oh, shit.
infesting planets. Yeah.
Dude, I've dreamt walk before. That shit's fucking freaky.
Yeah, when you wake up.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Apparently, that video's not on the internet no more. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
They took it down. They knew.
Yep, they took it down. Apparently, they took it down. Like literally, no cap. This the guy that owned the ranch for a couple years. He he was recording one day. I guess he was doing it for the news, and you'll see a hand like on the wall, like little. You see little fingers, and then it goes like that real quick. And in the same footage, he's doing a tour, and you see one in the window too as well, like from a quick glance.
Well, if you guys check out the
We're
History
talking
Channel,
aliens?
the History Channel has a show on called Skinwalker Ranch now. Check it out. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
are we
I see
talking
it now.
aliens or are we talking ghosts?
Both.
Both.
There's a lot of things that go. It's that
Yeah.
is a paranormal site for everything.
Dude, they seen a werewolf man there. Like,
No,
That's
it's
pretty
everything,
fucking
bro.
dope.
yeah.
They saying there's like a portal there to like the other
Yep.
worlds and shit.
Yep. It's nuts. You know, it's crazy, like, how the Greeks, talked about their gods and, like, all these different, like, peoples, like, describe different things that, we think are stories, but they could actually really be real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because normally back then, their stories were their lives, you know what I mean? Like, anything that they talked about was, like, recorded history. Especially Indians.
Bro,
Wasn't that
that's
an Indian burial ground at one point?
what?
I don't know.
The ranch.
I have no idea, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there was theories that ranch was the Indian burial ground, and it was also a pet cemetery too, as well, because of all the unknown beings that was there lurking, and so now you got like dead spirits of these people or these beings coming, and then all types of paranormal shit. At one point, I think the owner was coming back at one point, if I remember clearly. He was coming back in his truck with his, I think, with his wife apparently at the time, and they seen strange lights just coming out the house from the ground up. And then when they looked up, there was nothing there. And then all of a sudden, when they get closer, the house is engulfed in flames, and it just like the flames just disappeared, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like it says a lot of shit from 4 a.m. to the point where the guy wakes up at night and it's just flashing lights all over his. Like, can you imagine like waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning and you see like somebody like flashing a light in your window, but apparently all the windows are like that? Like, dude, that shit would freak somebody out.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It would.
Yeah.
When you got a strong energy force like that, going, on for so long, it's gonna trap energies within it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, but I believe in ghosts, man. Like,
Sure.
Nah,
About
man. Like, I told a story one time You know, back when I met Ange, I was 22, I want to say. Um, and back in the day, Ange used to have a demonic presence around her that used to fuck with her. No lie. We were in bed one night, and she got yanked out of bed, like just yanked out. And while I'm holding her, just yanked out. You know. So one night I stood up to it, and it's like I said, all the lights in my house went out, all of them. Now we lived
Damn.
on, yeah. Now we lived on like a little lake at the time, so we went outside and we were looking on the deck, and the neighbors' lights were on, ours were off, and like a couple minutes later they came back on. So because I've always been that one that I can put a lot on my shoulders, you know. First off, and secondly, I try not to let shit affect me. You know, I really do. So I figured, you know, it is what it is, but it only came around, we've noticed, whenever negative shit was going on in our life, because the more negative, the better it can be. Well, it finally went away, and it's been away for a long time. Well, my daughter woke up the other night screaming one night, and she said to her mother the other night, she said that she woke up because there was a man down at the edge of her bed, and when she described it to her, it instantly brought back memories to what my wife had. And I told my wife, I said, if this is coming back tenfold to try and get my kid now, I said, this is a war he ain't gonna fucking win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so no, I get it, man. Like, spirits are real. I believe in them. I've had my shit. You know, I've done my ghost hunting. You know, I've shared those stories already. We'll get into that eventually. You know, me and you want to start doing that, but and I understand the tasks and the things you can bring with you. You know, but that,
No, I agree with you, bro. With that whole the energy thing. That's another theory. A lot of people don't go beyond it, man. That's crazy, bro. I seen it before beforehand, bro. Like my daughter, dog, sweetest thing ever, bro. Like you won't think like she's aggressive or not, but one time she got aggressive with me at I want to say the Philadelphia Zoo, and I never seen her like aggressive, bro. We was having a good thing, and then all of a sudden, like she said, she seen a shadow one day. Like I talked to her about it. Like she said she seen a shadow, and it just try to provoke her or whatever. So you believe one would say like, damn, that think you're crazy, but then another thing you think about it like there's demonic presence, and you see them on YouTube, bro. There's priests for that, bro.
Miz, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, that's I
Appreciate you,
believe in
man.
that too,
Thank
bro.
you.
The poltergeist and all that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why you
man.
gotta
Like
you gotta
like
light
demonic
some
takeovers,
sage.
bro.
By the way,
What happened?
light some sage in your house. AK.
I you know, I've always believed, but I've never fully believed until I start experiencing my own stuff. I've never went the sage route. I know about it. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it. I just deal with it in my own way. Somehow, some way, I always end up putting it on myself. So that's probably how I'll end up doing it. But all I know is that the shit's real, and you deal with it the best that you can. But there's sometimes, bro, like attachments are attachments, and supposedly this shit has been in my wife's family for a while. You know, it's not something that just randomly sprouts out of the blue now and then. Like their family's pretty plagued, man. I must say, like her family has been like demoralized by death over the last like 10 years here. It's not even funny. People
Damn.
that should not have died that have, and Oh yeah, dude, it's been bad. It's almost like cursed.
Dude, I
Bad.
believe it, bro. I believe it. And it's not just me that experienced it. Like I beforehand heard other people talk about it. You know
Yeah.
that, and this is why you know what, and it's crazy because there's shops around my like local malls and in Jersey too. There's these shops that sell all that, bro. They sell chakras, shades, they sell the book, the tarot cards, and all that, bro.
Yeah.
There's people that believe in that, man, because it's just the greater energy that they got or whatever, bro. But like I said, like there's priests like that too, bro. They could detect that evil energy, bro. And that's when we was going back to like they know like demonic presence is around, man. What they call them, mediums, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like mediums.
No, no lie, dude. Little story on that. Like, so Ange talked about it with me a little bit before we got together officially, but she told me she had her palm read one time, and she said that her 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 relationship would be split, and that down the road she would end up having another child with her new person, and it would be a girl. Well, she ended up splitting with her husband, and we got together and we had Maddie. So she got her girl. Now, in that prediction, nothing ever said about a son, but she had the girl right part right, and she had the split part right, but she didn't have Landon in that picture. Now, why I don't know, but she got 2 out of 2 right. She just didn't get the extra. So yeah, dude, that tarot reading shit's real.
Yeah, I know. I believe it. I believe it.
Just got to go to a real one. It can't be a fake one.
Good luck.
I want
Oh,
one that has
dude,
a crystal ball on the table.
Reputation, man. You gotta look up
Yeah,
reputation.
that's what I'm saying. Like you know if someone's fake or if someone's real. Like,
Yeah, like if you walk into a room and they're like, "Yo," they know this person's name. They're talking to you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Then you
walk into
know.
the club like, yo, what up?
But I won't lie, man. Some of them, most of them might be scams. I mean, it's real easy to throw 12 people in a room and just mention, oh, someone's died recently. Well, pretty much
Right.
everyone's dealt with that recently. So
Right.
you're bound to get lucky. And then you just throw out a name. Well, you're bound to at least one of those people get lucky. That. So and they talk to you beforehand to kind of learn a little bit about you. You know what I mean? The ones that are really good, they don't even say anything. They just automatically talk to you like they automatically know you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Um, I experienced my grandpa. He passed away. Like, he was there, like an actual figure and everything, bro.
That is insane. Share it.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Like it's just, I mean, there's other worlds out there, bro. I believe in another dimension. Where the spirits walk, but they can't get to it. I guess because the energy is too weak to be on this earth again. That's how I look at it.
Well, I mean, you can look at it multiple ways. In all honesty, um, one, unfinished business. You hear that thrown around all the time. Most people who are ghosts are here because they didn't accomplish something in life they wanted to accomplish, so they kind of stay after for a little while to make ends meet, so to speak, before they can cross over fully. Then you have the ones that choose not to, and that's how you kind of get your dark and demonic presence. Because they get angry over the years, and after thousands of years, they end up being pissed off spirits. But
I
you
never
were
heard it put
talking.
that way.
I was being nice, but I also like how you went with the alternate dimensions. Uh,
Yeah,
Dude, I've been a strong advocate that there's infinite dimensions. there's infinite yous.
Well,
You know?
I think there's 10 or 11 dimensions, but there's multiple universes. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
that's like infinity. Like you can repeat your life in infinity, pretty much.
Exactly.
So I think even if you die here, you're born somewhere else, like that quick.
Yeah, like reincarnation. I believe in reincarnation. It's written in the Bible.
Reincarnation's a little different than what I'm talking about, but yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I look at it more along the lines of when you die, like say you die here on this planet, a lot of people say, well, your soul, it rises and goes to heaven. Well, yeah, we don't know what our soul technically is. We know what a soul is.
It's
We
energy,
know
bro.
what we're told, but we don't know exactly how powerful it is. It is you, supposedly. That is what your soul consists of, everything that makes you you. So, maybe your soul lifts out of this space, out of this time into a different dimension, into another you who's alive somewhere else, and it enters that. And, obviously you don't remember anything from your previous life. So you automatically just take over the next existing you.
Right.
That's your rebirth.
Right. Or you can be born back onto the earth as somebody else.
Yeah.
Like reseeding.
I've always thought too, you're reincarnated until you get it right. And then that's wherever you go. Like there might be times where you're like in the middle, and you're almost there, but you do some things that fuck up, and you end up having to be reborn, and then you come back and you do shittier, but then you somehow figure it out eventually. So even if it takes you 20 lives, whatever it is, then eventually when you figure it all out is whenever you actually get to go wherever it is you go. You're muted, Gio.
damn it, my computer. You don't think it's like a loop, like an infinite loop that's going on?
What do you mean? Like
Like a
just
loop,
in
like so for instance, like say at one point, like you die a certain way, and then you looped into something else. Like, how can I answer it? Because it's weird to explain it. Like they say the third dimension. Like when you die, when you die a certain way, your your other copy in another world, bro, dies the same way. I'm pretty
but
sure you
then
know
what?
about the simulation that we're in. Like we're supposed to be living in a simulation. That's what
Oh,
I'm
you're
saying.
talking simulation theory?
Yeah, like when you die, like your simulation self dies, your actual self dies the same way.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
talking about we're actually a video game being played by somebody bigger than us. So whenever we die in here is actually when they die out there.
Yep.
If
Gotcha.
you die in the game, you
So
die in
so
real
so
life.
you're thinking more like a surrogate.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a surrogate. There you go. I couldn't like really like come up with the word for it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, man. Like the one thing that I heard that kind of sticks with me is how do you know you're a simulation? Is if you're a simulation that's able to simulate, you're
Hmm.
probably a simulation.
Hmm. That's crazy.
Because if you're being simulated and then you become able to simulate yourself, like imagine we assimilate worlds all the time.
Hmm.
Our video games.
Hmm.
Now imagine if our video games in an alternate reality are like us. They walk every day. They talk to each other. They eat lunch. They do that. The only reason that they're kicking on is because we kick on.
It's
You know, so your simulations automatically are simulated by you. They only die because we die in the game. But then they're automatically simulated back in when we respawn.
You know it's crazy though, because quantum
Very
theory,
depressing video game.
quantum theory kind of, I don't know what it does to that, because like when you look at something, it changes it just because you looked at it. Like
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. The smallest atoms that is known to man.
I don't know about that, but I know like the dead cat in the box theory. Like if you don't look,
Schrodinger's cat.
right, like if you don't look in the box, the cat never dies. Kind of like that.
What the hell? Explain that.
I don't know how to explain it. It's
So
it's
you
spooky.
said you are talking about
Spooky
Schrodinger's
theory.
cat.
Huh?
You said it was Schrodinger's cat that you were talking about.
Yeah, the cat's alive when you don't look in the box, but as soon as you look in the box, it's dead.
So it was, and if I remember correctly, I believe Schrodinger's cat was like close to what you were saying. If you don't look in the box, he's alive. But it's just like a separation of choice. If you look at the box, he's dead, because obviously with Schrodinger's cat, they just completely nuked him of gas. But if you don't, he's alive.
Wait a second. I gotta admit something. I have been smoking heavily tonight. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
So okay, so I can't remember everything about Schrodinger, but there was this experiment with Schrodinger.
Are we talking about a fucking mythical cat
No,
here?
This is a real cat. This is a real cat. Real cat.
Reality.
Yes. Peter, put down the
Explain better. Don't leave loopholes here. Us stoners, we need all the info. Okay.
So scientists took his cat. The scientist's name is Schrodinger, hence Schrodinger's cat. He took his cat, put him in a box, basically.
Okay.
And again, I don't remember this fully, but he basically just bombed it with gas. And he never opened up the box, and he just said, "My cat's alive." If you open up the box, though, you'll see that he is clearly. So it's kind of like and that led to the theory of choice and alternate universes. In one universe, you made this choice of you didn't open up the box, he's alive. In another universe, it was you open up the box, you found out he's dead. And that
clearly the motherfucker's dead no matter what because you gassed him.
No, but if you open up the box,
because they had tests
to find out that he's dead. You have
they had tests that the cat was still alive in the box.
Yes, they did multiple tests, and they were like, he is alive simply because the box is closed. The second you open up that box, though, some way, somehow, that's going to kill him. So it leads to multiple, or it leads to decision of choice, and in multiple universes. In this universe, you didn't open up the box. In this universe, you did open up the box.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and it all makes sense.
I can just see AK's face, just blank stare, like what? Like the cat's just dead either way.
I'm with you. I'm not.
I'm not the one that gassed
completely.
My cat.
I'm not completely incapable of understanding what you're talking about. Not yet, at least. I'm with you. I understand what you're saying.
Gio, put it on the screen.
Yeah,
it's just weird. No, I get it. It's just a weird concept. Because realistically, whether or not you want to believe that cat's fucking alive, when you gas him, that cat's fucking dead.
Yeah, there's like a little switch in the box, supposedly.
Also, the gas is never released to him until you open it.
Yeah, so hold on.
That's how he's alive. He's not actually alive while he's gassed. If you open it, he's gassed.
I don't remember it.
Well, that makes a little more sense because I was like, dude, if you gas that cat, I don't give a fuck what you say. He's dead. Like, there's no way a cat's just gonna magically survive a fucking gas
This is why
grenade.
this is why I don't teach science, Arian. This is
What?
that's okay.
I just
That's
heard him
right.
say,
Yeah, that's
"What?"
what it was. It was
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense now. That makes a lot more sense than what I said.
I was gonna say, I was like, dude, that's a phenomenal cat. I need one.
Yeah, dude. You see, I mean,
Pick up all
A
the
cat
mice
that
for you.
can
But I get the
survive
point.
a gas.
I get the point
Like-
though with the whole quantum theory behind it. As far as it like that's what I was saying, AK. As far as like your avatar, like you die at one point one way. One of them are gonna die the same way, but then again, if you're in an alternate world and then you got like so many of you different clones or whatever, you quote unquote, like we said, we live in alternate universes. You might have one that survives the same way that gets hit, like from for instance a gunshot, or it could have been there's another crazy theory that the one that it's weird, bro. Like the way this is explained, bro, with this the multiverse thing. You gotta look it up, bro. When you get a chance, like just look it up on
No,
YouTube.
I know about it.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead, explain.
yeah. So like it's weird, bro. Like in a multiverse, somebody I could be the one pulling the gun, and then somebody that was supposed to be me that died is somebody that's really close to me or whatever. It's crazy, bro. Like different scenarios,
So,
but it puts your life like in critical moments in different situations, bro. Basically, what if scenarios, bro.
so pretty much at every moment, at every second of every minute of life is a test.
It's something different, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Which and I mean, listen, there is a reason that people have squandered over trying to figure out the meaning of life.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, scientists have gone crazy trying to figure it out. Everyone wants to know what is the meaning of life. Because you know what? Here's the thing. If you would figure out the meaning of life, well, then we'd all be dead because there'd be no reason to live. You know, I do believe there is a reason for it, but I also know that, listen, I only have one life to live,
Right.
and I'm going to live it my way, but in a good way. You know, I'm not going to do anything that's going to make me a bad person, but I'm going to drink Mountain Dew. I'm going to eat my meat. You know, I'm going to eat my steaks and my pork chops and all that fatty goodness.
Mhm.
You know, whether if it kills me younger, I understand that. But you know what?
Risk I'm willing to take.
I only got one life. So I'm going to live it and enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Now, Lord, man.
Like, I'm
Like,
sorry. I don't believe I was born on this planet to be turned into a vegetarian. I don't think I'd go over very well.
or religion, man.
Huh?
Life's too short to not enjoy a steak. I'm sorry.
Right? Right?
Like, one of my
Like, I
former
get it,
coworkers-
bro. You can sit there and say, well, hey, we made a plant steak and it tastes like steak. Yeah, but in my brain, I know this ain't fucking steak.
in
you
my
know, like-
brain. This ain't medium rare, my guy.
I'm just, I'm just eating grass-fed manure steak.
You've lumped me in with the cows at this point.
Whether it
But I
tastes
could be
good or
eating
not, I still fucking know I'm lying to myself.
What in the hell? What? I just don't understand the whole theory with the whole plant-based food. I mean, I see the health aspect of it, but bro, like, are you trying
Dude,
to
I
say-
have
you
had
telling me-
I have had one of those plant-based burgers from Burger King. I admit they are fucking delicious. But I can't lie to myself. It wasn't a fucking burger.
I gotta taste one
Like,
now.
no, they are good. Don't get me
Like
wrong.
the-
They're
like the
fucking
Impossible
good.
Whopper, something like
The
that.
Impossible Whopper, yeah, it is fucking good. It tastes like a hamburger, but mentally, bro, I'm lying to myself every time I eat it. I'm like, God, this is a good fucking burger. No, this is a good fucking plant.
For sure.
This is a very tasty plant.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
but I'm sorry, you'll never ever get me to not eat a steak here and there. I mean, shit, dude. I have probably 3 steaks a week. Easy.
Nice.
Steak lover.
I feel like I
All
have
right.
chicken like 4 times a week. I feel like half of my meals are chicken.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have chicken, too, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta mix it in there. Steroid chicken. Hey,
Dude, you
like
can
my
put chicken in anything, man. I mean, it's fucking good anywhere.
Put a chicken in the air fryer. You can go to Texas and drive into the hottest weather in the desert and put chicken on the damn the hood of a car.
I'm about to say,
Cook
put
it
chicken
there.
on a plate. Put it on the hood.
Real
There you
chicken.
go.
Bro, man, there's nothing like some barbecue chicken on a fucking nice spring or summer's day.
It's nothing like a barbecue chicken cooking on the hood of my car.
I'm hungry.
Dude,
now.
I know, right, dude? Fucking chicken Alfredo, all that goody shit, man.
Yeah, it just became the cooking show all of a sudden.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I don't
man.
even know how the fuck we got into that.
The wandering stomachs.
We talked we went from plant based to chicken.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
it's on
That's
to
right.
chicken.
That's right. How'd we get on food though?
I gotta ask, what's up with that dope duck that you have in your background, bro? That's dope.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is my theory. He tells me to do things. He like via mind control. He tells me to do that. I'm not in control of what I do. It's all the duck.
It's the duck. That's his good side. That's why the duck is on that side.
The duck.
I can't only
yeah.
imagine what the duck looks like on the
Listen,
other
I gotta
side.
make sure that the duck overlord is in frame. You know.
Bro, I am not gonna fucking lie. Every time I see that duck, do you know what it reminds me of?
No.
Fucking Penguin from the
Oh.
original Batman.
Oh, okay.
Remember the fucking duck he rides in the water?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Instantly. Where'd you think I was going, you perv? I saw that smile on your face, like, oh
I
shit.
wasn't going anywhere with pervy.
Uh huh.
I was going with like target practice.
Oh no.
I can't even think of anything pervy with this.
Okay,
I
don't.
don't-
Good.
None of this in-
Awesome
But-
duck.
Let's not go there. No, totally. It was the Penguin. I'm like, dude, and then instantly I look at you and I'm like, yeah, I can't see the Penguin though.
You don't see me as a Danny Dorito.
No, Danny Dorito. No,
Danny Doritos. Damn it, we're back on food again.
I got a bag of Doritos in the house. That sounds like a good
Yeah,
snack.
no, I didn't. I just thought you were gonna say I thought you were just gonna shoot my duck. I was like, no, don't do
No.
that.
I was always
No,
wondering.
I think your duck is
One
cool
day.
as shit.
So I gotta ask him one day, what's up with that duck?
I just
This
realized-
duck's dope.
well, because it used to just sit in like the corner, and then finally I was able to clean shit off, and I just put him. I was able to put him up on a pedestal at this point. And I was like, there we go.
You know he has a name, Gio?
Enlighten me.
Name's
Tell him up.
the name is Ducky Momo from Phineas
You
and Ferb.
Momo.
Ducky Momo.
Ducky
Bro, Ducky
Momo.
Momo is my friend.
Oh,
Yo, no lie, bro. Phineas and Ferb was my all-time fucking favorite hit on Nickelodeon. Like that, I love that show.
It isn't
That show
even,
is
but yes.
goated.
Yeah.
That show is goated. Rugrats is goated.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, Rugrats is goated. Rocko's Modern Life is goated. Freaking
But I feel like
Angry
TV
Beavers
shows
is another one
alone
that's
have, like,
underrated that
series
nobody
that-
Wait. What did you just say? What were the last two?
Rocko's Modern Life. That's goated.
Oh,
And Angry
Dude.
Beavers.
hey, Rocket League.
like the game.
Yo, so there's a petition for them to bring that show back older.
I hope they do, bro.
Yeah,
Tito
so
was
do I,
my
bro.
favorite. I
No,
fucking
you know
love
the
Tito.
dude, the lifeguard. He was always stoned.
Yeah.
He was always stoned. That show was for.
Yo, I
stoners,
watched
bro.
every episode of that shit. I was huge in the Cat Dog. I
Oh,
love Cat
was
Dog.
that shit. Yeah,
Okay,
Cat Dog was that shit.
Hey Arnold was dope as shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't Hey Arnold like secretly depressing or something? Because I know with TV shows alone you can go with theories. Like with Illuminati's, I mean Gravity Falls, that right there, bada bing, bada boom. But
That's my all-time favorite show, bro.
Yeah,
I love
I
Gravity
thought
Falls.
Hey like was supposed to be like
That's
depressing. or
good,
something.
Taco. Appreciate you, my guy.
Like the secret meaning or the secret ending was just supposed to be very depressing. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, Danny Phantom was good too, man.
Yeah. You know, in the opening of Danny Phantom, like you see, whenever he faces out of the bathroom, he's facing out of the girls' bathroom. I just want to point that out. I would like to point that out.
Yo, do you
Oh.
guys remember the old? Do you remember the old game shows back in the day from Nickelodeon? AK, remember Nickelodeon Arcade where they had to actually play video games, and at the end of the damn show they had to go in a video game world.
No.
Yeah, dude, they used to
Can't
play all
say
sorts of
that,
games.
but
Like, they used
I
to do like
remember all the slime shit they used to do.
like Double Dare and like fucking
I
Legend of
remember
Hidden Temple. Bro, you don't
I
remember
remember
Nick
Legend of Hidden
Arcade?
Temple. I remember Hole in the Wall.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up like a little bit of a segment of Nickelodeon Arcade, bro. I used to watch this show
Uh-huh.
faithfully. They used to play, yo. It used to be like four people used to battle each other on arcades, bro.
Oh.
Damn,
Well,
hold on, let me pull up. I don't want to play a video.
well, the other one too. Now this was Cartoon Network, obviously, but Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, that was my twist, bro.
And then obviously everyone's generation can agree on this. And this is a generational cartoon. Scooby Doo,
Yeah, Scooby Doo was that Scooby Doo still is this shit.
right? I still watch it. My daughter likes
Look,
watching it. I'm like, yo, I'll get in on it. Let's do it.
Did I tell you the story?
I even catch myself singing the theme song now and then.
you don't remember
Did
this?
I ever tell you the story about me watching
Look at the
Scooby Doo
top
the
right.
other week?
I've
This
never
used
seen this, bro.
really,
Oh, yeah, I don't know
bro.
what
They
that
used to
is.
put people in the game, bro. Like they used to be in the video game, and then they used to have to compete against. Like they used to have to play like either Contra, like look, Sonic the
I've
Hedgehog. They had to
never
pick the
seen
game.
this. Yeah, I've never seen this
Yeah,
ever.
dude, this show was the shit. They had to pick the video, so it was like, all right, I'm gonna pick you. They picked two people, and then whoever won that late round from the video game, they had to challenge them. So like, say like, all right, I'll pick for instance, like I'll pick PUBG for you to go 1v1 me and shit. That's how it was. Like
What?
yeah, bro. That game show was. Yeah, see, a lot of people had, cause dude, it used to come on late at night.
That's
It was
crazy,
one.
man. I've never
It was
seen
one.
that. Before.
Dude, it was like one of the best shows. Like, so imagine they used to put you in a Mario level at the end of the joint. That used to be, Matt. Yo, I used to see so many fails, bro. When them used to play World 1-1. Like, how do you not play? How do you not be in a human form and not beat that board? Like, memorize it. That board is beat it in my head, bro. We're talking about Mario Brothers, the original one, Nintendo one, the World 1-1, bro. Like, that's literally beat it in my head. Like, how you? I used to see people fail at video games. Like, oh, they need to put me on the show. I kick their ass in Mortal Kombat.
Bro, you want to
Keep
talk
spamming the
video
fireball.
games? You want to talk about video games, bro?
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna take you old school. The one game that pissed me off the most, and I don't think I ever still to this day beat it. Fucking Sega Genesis, Lion King, bro.
Yes.
I have never to this day still beat it. I have got to the part where you're jumping on the animals, and
Yeah.
I've got to that part multiple times and
Like
failed.
the just can't wait to be king.
Yeah,
soundtrack
and then
was
I've
like-
also and then I also got to the Stampede part multiple times, and I can't, and that's where I've always stalled out. I fucking hate that game with a passion. I wish I could go back, and I might go back and buy one and try now that I'm
I was about
older.
to say this
Now you
live,
mention it, bro,
live
now I
stream
wanna go
it,
back and play this
beating my
game.
childhood game now.
Bro, I would love to, bro, but I mean, we all have to agree that that Lion King shit was fucking hardcore.
This game
Yeah.
was hard.
I mean, when in doubt, you could also just I'm sure. I know you can find an emulator.
Oh yeah, plenty. But this game was hard as hell in Genesis. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't recognize it, but this was old school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I've
I don't know why. I thought you were gonna
dude,
say Battletoads.
Yeah, Battletoads was hard, but this he used to turn into a robot slash airplane slash bike. That's how dope that game was. It was hard though.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I played a lot of Sonic.
Sonic was dope.
Like
Yeah,
fast.
I love playing Sonic. I played, like I said, Lion King. There was another one I had too that was a Disney. Trying to think of what it was. You had Lion
Aladdin.
King. No,
Aladdin was out that time.
yeah, but it wasn't that. It was Oh man. But anyway, I that one I actually did get the chance to beat. I'm just trying to think of which one it was. Because I know it was for the Sega. Because oh man.
I got you right now, bro. Hold on. So you have Aladdin, Jungle Book, The Lion King.
Yeah.
Damn. Pocahontas. I know you didn't play that one.
Didn't.
Fantasia.
No.
That's it. And then a couple other Mickey games. Tailspin,
Tails.
Toy Story.
Toy
The Jungle
Story.
Book.
Toy Story.
Toy Story, okay.
I
The
beat
Jungle
that
Book
one.
was good.
Toy Story was fucking dope, dude. I actually enjoyed playing Toy Story. Yeah, as soon as you said it, it hit me, dude. I was like, that's fucking the one right there.
You know, it was an OG game I used to like enjoy, bro. Paperboy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, you used to be on a bike.
Oh my
Well-
fucking god, bro! How many times I have ran from tornadoes?
Oh my god, yeah, in the middle of the
Oh.
street, bro. Like level, like you be at a high level, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yo, I've
That
been
game
taken
is
out
a
by so many
classic.
trash cans, mailboxes.
Bro, let me pull
Fucking-
this up to show the viewers. Like, if y'all younger than me and AK, bro, this is the graphics, bro. We used to dig.
Yo, no lie, this is probably the OG of OG of
3D for
OG
us, bro.
games. Yo,
What kind of graphics are those?
yo, this game was fucking dope. And when you'd sit there and you'd throw paper, all right, you're on your paper routes and you broke someone's window accidentally, they'd run out onto the street
They take
after
money
you,
out the pocket.
chase you down and try and take you out. Fucking dude, oh my god, it was the best game ever. I would go and I would buy a Game Boy, or not a Game Boy, but Nintendo, just to play this game again, dude.
Oh, remember when the Green Reaper used to chase you, bro?
Yes, dude. Like, but oh my god, dude. I don't care how old the graphics are. This game was dope as shit.
Yeah,
For
it's
its
fun,
time,
bro.
it was
'Cause it's
the
an
best.
That was the original, what they call it, Subway Surfer, bro. That was the
Mhm.
original Subway Surfer. You couldn't predict, bro. You couldn't predict anything in that game. Like, it was in a repetitive process, bro. You had death coming at you, like chasing you. Then you had the monster truck covering both sides of the street, so you had to go either in this narrow
Yeah.
sidewalk, and then you had a trash can that you couldn't like knock over, bro. It was like a one of them steel ones, dude. It was hard, bro. Once you got to, like,
You could cut through the backyard,
yeah,
right?
or the backyard, but you risk getting into a pool.
Yeah, and then like fences and stuff like that. Like there was so much shit, dude. It was the dopest game ever, man, because it made you think. You know, and that's the thing about the game. There was always a way out. You just had to find it and do it at the right moment, you know, but you could get so far and then you just end up dying, bro. It just got to the point where it was just like, Jesus. You'd have multiple tornadoes at one time too. Like, you'd have 4 tornadoes sometimes. Oh, Twisted Metal.
I
Fuck
remember
yeah.
Twisted Metal.
Oh my god, this game was the dopest.
Gotta say,
to bring it back.
and this is just because I don't like clowns, but absolutely hated the clown.
Oh, I used to hate. What was that dude with the truck? He was like that gothic looking dude, bro. And he used to have that semi. Oh my god! I used
Oh
to hate him,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
no lie, I've been saying that shit forever. They need to fucking make a a 100-person battle royale in Twisted Metal, and you get to build and design your own fucking cars.
That'd be dope. That'd be freaking dope. I'll be behind that.
And then you just sit there and crash into people and blow them up. And as you level up, you can level up rocket systems and shit like that. And yo, dude, that shit would be dope.
Yo, I remember that game. The cars used to be way bigger than the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that shit was hilarious, bro. Like it was so many games, man. Like just the nostalgia, just bringing it back and like missing all that. Now we got to like deal with like these crazy graphic games or whatever. But like realistically, like we're ahead of our time, bro.
Yeah, I just wish that, like for instance, you saw back in the day on the Nintendo 64, I believe, you had Road Rash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the original Road Rash is dope as shit. Now they just reintroduced it on Xbox 2 years ago. And I thought so much about getting it. But then I started reading reviews and stuff, dude, and people complained how shitty it was, how shitty it worked. It's like sometimes, man, you know, it's not always just about the graphics. And I'm tired of people designing their games on just graphics alone. Like, you can make Madden look as beautiful as you want. You can make the scenery, the grass look real, the players look real. But if my game does not function right, that pisses me off. You know, I don't pay $60 to look at art. You know, I want my game to function just as much as it looks good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, Nest? How you doing, brother?
What's going on?
Appreciate you, man.
John. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I gotta get another one. I gotta get the Eagles color.
Yeah,
No,
man. That's just dope.
I'm trying to think. There was just one more. You probably if I strike a nerve, both of y'all about if I bring this game up. Shit.
What?
This is one that I want. I don't know if AK. I think you know. I don't know. Hold on, bro.
Oh boy, what are we getting into?
No, this is a PlayStation 2 game, bro. If you ever had a PS, like, did you ever play
No,
a couple
man.
games on the PS2?
Oh my God, dude! My whole childhood is video
Oh,
games.
that's right. You played so
Oh my God, are you shitting me?
I haven't seen it yet.
This needs to get remastered, bro.
Oh
This was
no!
Resident Evil with samurais, bro. If you're like hardcore fan of Resident Evil, this was one game that needs to get done, bro, in this generation, bro. That shit was it was literally you was just hacking slashing freaking zombies, bro.
Oh, okay.
Samurai zombies, and bro, and they literally came at you, bro.
No, there was a time I had an idea for a game where it was a ninja-based game like that, like you were showing, but
Mhm.
where it was an open world RPG and you fought each other, you know, and it was all about stick work and skill and with a sword and getting to know combinations and stuff like that. But somebody told me one time that there was a game out there like that, and I thought that was the game you were gonna bring up.
It wasn't For Honor.
Oh no, For Honor, I've owned that and I played that. That's a good
Yeah,
game.
no.
Oh yeah, For Honor
But
was
it's
good.
something like For Honor, just
For Honor was
hundreds of
good, but
people.
it went by too quick.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Dynasty Warriors?
I don't know. It was just a Japanese game. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was Dynasty Warriors. I'll pull it up. You fought like hundreds of people on the damn screen at once.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. There it is.
Yo, what's good, Vic?
What's good? What's good? Hold on, let me come right back because I can't hear anything. It's very
Okay.
stupid low. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Just like that, he was gone.
Yeah, it was Dynasty Warriors, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say this
okay.
one, Dynasty Warriors. It's type of game mode at this point, because there are so many games that are like Dynasty Warriors. You have that with Persona. You have that with Legend of Zelda. So Dynasty Warriors at this point has just kind of became a game type now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just became a genre because now, like you said, it's got they embedded it into a bunch of games like Zelda, Persona. There was another game that was like that. Shit, I can't remember, bro.
Oh, I'm sure there are Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I know there was another game like that.
Fire
I
Emblem.
totally forgot, bro. No, but like,
Dude, all I
just
know,
like just now.
Go ahead.
There you go. Yeah, Fire Emblem. There you go.
Yeah. I was gonna say the two Nintendo were Fire Emblem and Legend of Zelda, and then it was after Persona 5, they then made Persona 5 Strikers, which very good game. So yeah, it's at this point now, it's just become a game mode.
Yeah, see, I wasn't a Zelda person, so you're beyond my realm here.
Well, I'm
You
just
never
saying,
played Zelda?
I don't. I've never.
You should probably right there, bro.
I was not a Final
And you
Fantasy
play
person.
Skyrim.
I'm literally playing Final Fantasy 14 right now.
I'm not a Final Fantasy person either. Yeah, no, sorry, man.
Bro, there's literally.
I played. Listen, I
7.
played the original. I played the original Final Fantasy, the very first one, and ever since then, I haven't played one.
I'm not gonna bring the
7
wrath
is
down
goated.
for not playing Final Fantasy. I don't care, man. You play you.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I do play
RPGs.
RPGs. Like Geo said, I play Skyrim. I play Elder Scrolls Online. But see, Elder Scrolls is way different than what you're talking about. Like that's me. I get to do everything. Design my own shit and stuff like that. Like there's so much more, and I like the fantasy aspect.
Yeah.
Like I told you guys, I'm a big Lord of the Rings freak. I like Star Wars. I like all that shit. So that's right up my alley. I played World of Warcraft for a long fucking time, dude. I played World of Warcraft for like 10 years.
Damn.
Video games are my life, man. I played the original Doom in '93 on a PC. I played the original Call of Duty that was on the PC. Like there's so many games, dude, that I have played over the years. So many. And it's ridiculous. Like Grand Theft Auto. I played the original Grand Theft Autos on PlayStation or on PC when the graphics were shit. You were looking down on top of this like 2D object. It was dumb.
Yeah, remember this one? I don't know. I'm pretty sure y'all remember this one, bro. Come on. These was classic games too.
Which ones?
This was a classic game.
What's up, Vic?
What's good? Oh my God! Did you just put up
DJ Vendetta? Yeah.
Yo, that game was crazy. You had Method Man and Redman. I think you can still play with. Yeah. Who was the DJ that you could play with?
I think I can pull it up right here. Hold on.
From Hot 97. I forgot his name for some reason.
Damn. Oh, FN? No, I don't think it's FN.
Nah, it's not Clue, man. It's Flex, Funkmaster Flex.
Oh yeah, you played with Flex. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they don't make games like this no more, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
They don't make games like that no more. And then you have NFL Jam too.
My favorite was always NFL Blitz. That was a pretty good one. And when they first came out for Dreamcast, at least, I thought it was pretty cool. Was the first NFL 2K1 with Randy Moss on the cover?
Oh yeah,
that was a sick game.
Man, 2K5 need to come back.
Definitely.
Some aspect, bro. That was literally the best football simulated game. I say simulation game because, bro, when you created a character in that game and you made your career mode, you literally can buy stuff for your crib, bro.
Yeah. Remember that Madden game head coach. Did y'all ever play that?
Yeah, I remember getting that. It was with what's his face on the front cover.
Bill Cowher on the cover.
Yo,
Yeah.
no lie though, I want to interrupt you guys real quick because I was taking a leak while y'all were talking, but I heard you say it when I was walking out. Bro, they need to remake Blitz. If they remade Blitz today, it would put Madden out of business. That was the dopest fucking game ever. Like, dude, when I remember when they used to show the legs snapping,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'd be like, "Oh shit," you know, and then it's like, "Oh, you have the option. Here's some painkillers. Now get the fuck back in there."
I think it was because of
Very varsity blues situation.
It was because of Blitz that Madden put remember the trunk stick?
Yep.
We used to have that for a while, and then you used to have the hit stick. Madden tried to like up that, and then after a while, they were just like they didn't want to show that kind of violence. It took the fun out the game. People have to understand that it is a game; it's not real life. What you do in the game, you don't emulate in real life. But parents got to do a little better job of showing the kids on how to act.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm a firm believer that we should not be as censored as what we are. I believe that our kids should experience more than what we give them. I mean, because realistically, they can handle for the most part.
I think the kids can handle watching Paw Patrol and seeing that a dog is a cop. I don't think you need to cancel Paw Patrol because of that. And yet here we fucking are.
I'll never forget, like, I'm probably dating myself by saying this, but when they came out with the V chip, do y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that parental control where you couldn't see anything after, like, NC 14. Like, I thought that was wild. Again, how is it that your parents can't be like, what are you watching? Turn that off.
Like no lie, dude, you got to think of something. They're over in Japan, there's nudity in their commercials. Their kids are graduating college at 15, and they're growing up just fine.
Listen, Japan knows what they're doing.
They're growing up just fine. I mean, they're not. Listen, remember that time that they had the argument whenever women wanted to go topless and they wanted to be able to have that legal right, and they're like, well, if men can work outside with their shirts off, why can't we walk around topless? And I was like, well, and their thing was, oh, it's going to be a distraction. And I was like, you know something? I was like, they have a point there. No lie. If women walked around topless every day for choice, you're eventually going to see boobies every day. Eventually, they're not going to become that important anymore. The only reason boobies are important is because you don't get to see them all the time. So when you do, it's like, oh, boobies. You know what I mean? but if you can see them every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a fucking week, all the time, whenever they want to, it's like, all right, well, it's just like another part of the body now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way the women were looking at it. And I'm like, well, I get the way that they think, because if you could see boobies every day, it would just be another part of the body at that point.
But it's still a good distraction.
I get it. I get it.
We're talking jugs.
And you got to think about it too. Sometimes there might be something out there you really don't want to see.
Hey man, who am I to judge? What you're given is what you're given. You know, I mean,
there's tribes out there that haven't been found, man. You know, they're just dragging on the floor. It's true, bro. There's so many documentaries, bro. They say that and not to be all homophobic about it, but the one I had shared y'all with the David Chow one, he was saying that they don't wear underwears or anything, and the men
yes, Richie,
just drags on the floor, bro. Like they have to tie it around, like it's crazy, bro. You have to look at that podcast. Him and Joe Rogan was going deep into the whole dinosaur exploration, where he was asking, what Joe Rogan was asking him, how the women's breasts do they really drag on the floor because they don't wear a bra? He was like, yes. The dude was like, literally said, yeah.
After a while, gravity does this thing.
I don't know why the fuck it even matters.
Right.
I'm all welcome to it.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I'm always one of those people that will sit here and say, you know what, it's your body. Who am I to say what you can and can't do? You know, that should be for everyone.
The
Yeah.
free
No.
world. Apparently not.
You're only as free as your mind lets you be.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Arthur. Looks like they're canceling that show after what is it, like 35 years of being on or something like that.
Oh, why is
Do
that?
you remember that? Arthur, I remember the books as
Yeah.
a kid.
All I
Yes,
remember
sir.
is this, the little
I
fish. That's
remember.
it.
Yeah, man, they're gonna cancel that. That's crazy.
They freaking cancel culture. They canceled my man Caillou.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They canceled Caillou in I think it was England. I think it was. Like he's canceled in another freaking country.
Yo, talk about conspiracy theories. Did you ever hear the conspiracy that Caillou is in the aspect of a kid who passed away from cancer?
Ooh.
I did hear something about that. Yes.
That every time the reason why you see everything cloudy is because his memory, like he's dreaming of it.
See, if we're going back to the cartoons, that's what I'm saying, bro. Even
That's
SpongeBob
right.
has subliminal messages, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
remember
sorry,
Little Bill?
I was not a fan of Caillou.
Little
Caillou,
Bill.
bro. I'm Little Bill with the Puerto Rican.
It's Little Billy.
Yeah. Us ballin'. But no, yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Like in kids shows, there's subliminal messages, bro. Like this is literally crazy, bro.
Yo, whatever happened at the time of Captain Noah? Remember him?
Captain Noah.
Yo, every Saturday morning, 7 o'clock, he put on Philly Channel 6. Captain Noah will be on. It was kind of like Mr. Rogers, but the guy dressed up like a captain.
Captain Noah and his
I
magical
can't
art.
say I watched that one, dude.
Yep. Yeah, man, that was a Pennsylvania staple, at least for me. I remember every Saturday morning waking up to watch Captain Noah.
Wait, Mike Schmidt was on the show?
Yeah, they used to have Randall Cunningham, like all the Philadelphia like sports figures on there.
Let me
I
pull
don't
this up.
remember that.
I'm pulling it up right now.
And I remember at that time at 7 o'clock, I used to watch the Randall Cunningham show.
Oh, dude, I never heard this show, bro.
Look at him right there. Yup, Captain Noah and his wife.
I've never heard of that. No.
Yo, Captain Noah was the man. And he
What
can
the-
teach you how to draw.
No, dude. If I wanted to learn how to draw, bro, I watched the white dude with a fro. What's his face?
Bob
Ross.
Oh yeah, dude. That was the dude right there.
Well, Bob Ross. Bob Ross. Apparently, or not apparently. The whole thing that started with the painting was he was in the Air Force.
Yep.
And after he got out, that was just the way to. That was just his way of not calming down, but it kind of like he didn't have PTSD, but if yeah,
it was like therapeutic for him.
Yeah, it was just therapeutic. He didn't. I don't think he medically had PTSD, but yeah, it was very therapeutic for him, and then that just started the whole show. Yeah, it's just that shit's just insane.
You knew when you were painting trees, they were always happy trees.
And you know why?
And hence what brought up the happy trees, happy little accents, all that stuff was just because he was like, it's just therapeutic for me. Everything's happy because I guess the man, I don't know if he's served in any war or not served.
I think he was a non-veteran.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, he was a non-veteran.
I couldn't remember if it was non, but yeah, he was just like, obviously he saw shit. So yeah, it was very therapeutic for him.
Speaking of which, wasn't Mr. Rogers? Wasn't he actually a scout sniper?
Wait, what?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Rogers was actually a very dangerous man. He was a scout sniper for the military.
Let me look this
Mr.
up.
Rogers was a G.
Yeah, no, he was actually like
Yeah,
lethalized with his hands and shit. Like he was he was a very dangerous person. He could kill
hands
somebody
could
with his
kill.
bare hands. Yeah, no, he was a no, he's an OG, bro. No lie.
Ninja art jutsu, catch these motherfucking hands.
Yeah, no, he was a sniper, bro, and he was a badass dude. Not gonna lie. Who would ever think the most gentlest man in our time frame, dude, Mr. Rogers, somebody that everyone looked up to, could be such a badass dude.
I'm reading it now. It said he was a Navy SEAL, a Marine Scout sniper during Vietnam era with
Yep.
a large number of confirmed kills.
Yeah, he was a badass dude. Very dangerous.
He probably killed people with them shoes, bro, from a long distance.
Hey, my mom could toss a flip flop far. I'm pretty sure Mr. Rogers can catch you with that penny wafer.
Right.
Your mom just throws the flip flop like how anybody would just throw a throwing knife. Just
Yeah, but did you hear that Tom Hanks is really related to him?
Tom Hanks is what now?
Tom Hanks is really related to Mr. Rogers. That was a family member of his.
Say what?
Yeah, and he's related to Abraham Lincoln.
Oh wait, wrong thing.
Who is
Tom Hanks.
Geo? You know
Tom
what
Hanks
to
is a legend.
He's like,
do. Geo, you know what to do. This is why he's my co-host.
Oh shit, bro. And this
Because I think, what is it?
it?
Tom Hanks is actually like his great grandmother was Mary Todd, which is Lincoln's wife.
well, I think in a way I don't ask me how to explain it because I genuinely don't know, but I'm like 95% sure in some way I am related to Keanu Reeves.
Oh, here we go. And you got to throw George Kittle in there. There has to be a relation.
The two are.
Wait, George Kittle was what?
Bro.
He has to be
That's
related
weird.
to you.
Who? Hanks?
To you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh damn it! Did you
How
read that?
George
AJ?
is George Kittle?
I
and
read that,
Keanu
bro. That's crazy.
related? What's the connection with Kittle and Reeves?
He's saying because you look like George Kittle.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. That's what I said. He's related
I
to
was
you.
like, wait a minute. Where's this? Yeah, I think it's like, it's not by blood, it's by marriage. And I can't remember. I think it's like my cousin's mother's sister's something husband. I don't know. I can't remember. It's it's very distant. It hurts my brain.
I gotta ask something. Now you guys are all pretty religious people, right?
Mhm.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You have seen the Tom Hanks movies.
Bruce
Shit.
Almighty.
No. What?
It's
not even-
Bruce
that's-
Almighty.
That's not even on the realm I'm talking here.
You
Angels
went
and
with
Demons, Angels and Demons, and what's the other one?
That's the second one, right? Where they had those are the Dan Brown books, right?
Death Note? What?
No. That's the second one was whenever they had the dark matter stolen.
Yeah, that's the one with Ewan McGregor.
Oh yeah, yep,
Oh,
yeah. What was the first one?
Dang it! I know exactly. It was like so popular, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. What am I talking about?
Dan Brown.
What's the first one from
Author.
Angels and Demons? Tom Hanks. First
That's so stupid because the first thing it shows me is Angels. The Da Vinci Code. That's what it
Da
is.
Vinci. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
Okay.
had
close with Bruce Almighty.
Dude, that's Jim Carrey, man.
Hey, dude. Did you ever see this? Like, stumble across that?
Yes,
Wow.
I've seen this.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the like people being vampire like Keanu Reeves? How it just he
Davis?
never ages. He never ages.
No, let me tell you who's a vampire, bro.
Nah, he
And this
ages.
is another conspiracy theory right here, bro. Hold on, let me bring this up right quick before we go to another subject, bro. Let me.
Yes, thank you, Richie. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. No, but like for
It's like
instance, though,
DiCaprio
do you
vampires.
guys, you guys obviously then have seen them movies, correct?
Yeah,
Vic, obviously you have.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
the Rose line real?
The Rose Line is real.
All right, so how far fetched is that story that they give in that?
To the fact of there's a possible heir to Christ.
Yeah,
I've heard that since I was a kid. That the Crusaders came in. This is before the Crusaders when they first started. That they came in and took him over to France. He ended up making his way to France, having a family.
France.
Sarah
Mhm.
and I forgot what the other daughter was named. He had two daughters. Like
yeah,
I've always heard that since I was a kid.
and
That's
she
something
was
that was
pregnant
said.
the day that he got crucified,
Yeah, yeah. With
and
Mary
then they
Magdalene,
escaped, and so his bloodline, and that's what the Knights Templar was created for, was to protect the bloodline of.
and then it became through the Holy Wars because of the Muslims at the time, invading in the Middle East. So they were trying to keep it for well, I don't know if they call it Catholicism or whatever at the time, but that's what they were trying to hold the land for. That's what the Holy Wars were about.
Now there is a theory based on that as well that I might be wrong here, but the Salem witch trials was part of the reason for that was to cleanse the bloodline, because they were actually trying to find the bloodline of Christ through women.
I think
Oh
with the
wow.
Salem thing, like it happened in Europe first, and to be honest with you, it was just a lot of dudes trying to like get back at women. If they didn't listen to them, do what they wanted, they would call them a witch and they would persecute them and they would kill them, and then it just blew out of proportion. Then it became people like overzealous and saying, they see deep demonic things when it was just they had an issue with someone and they would just use that as a charge to get that person killed. And people just, people, human nature, man. People are bad. When you give them that opportunity, and they just took advantage of it. And it's like how it is now. When people use that for rhetoric and politics, they use the witches to get elected, to do things, to get things done. And a lot of people just die for no reason.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
See what
What are we looking at here, bro?
Prince Charles is a vampire, or he's some. Hey,
Man,
look,
with them
see,
ears, you can't tell me he's not a bat.
hey, look, right. My man
Now,
looks
but I
like
will say
him.
this: like, if we're talking about conspiracies, I really think that royal family killed his former wife. What was she? The Princess Diana.
Look at him, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, no, listen, bro.
seriously
I
looks like a
listen.
vampire.
I was around. I was alive, and I witnessed that shit when Diana passed, bro. Listen, man, I have watched many videos on that shit. My wife is big into that as well, and I'm telling you, bro, right now, that's some shady fucking shit.
Well, we
I'm
see
just
how
gonna
that
say
royal family is.
that is shady as fuck how that all went down. I ain't gonna lie. That's almost as shady as the JFK. That's
Oh,
fucking
definitely.
yeah. Like you can't tell me that wasn't a royal family hit, bro. That was as clean can be. You know what I'm saying?
Look at how they treated the grandson. What's the redheaded one that he defected? He's not even a part of the royal family. Yeah, Harry, because of his wife being
Yeah,
half black. They didn't want anything to do with him. And look, the kid's talking about he's trying to defect from his own family. So that's like saying I'm moving out of my house. And why would you need security? What would be the purpose of you needing security to leave your family? Like to me, that just sounds wild. I understand you're in the public eye. You might need it for that, but that wasn't his intent. His intent is trying to protect himself from his own family. You tell me that they're not trying to do nothing to that kid. They didn't do anything to his mom.
yeah. You're talking about when he married Kate, right?
Yeah. Was there? Is that her name? The Canadian girl that he's with now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, he caught a lot of shit for that, dude. A lot of shit. I know.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that whole family.
I mean, because you gotta realize something, dude. Like they believe a lot in bloodline over there. Like that is what they care about the most. And when you go outside the bloodline or outside someone who they believe is not right for their bloodline, dude. They throw a tantrum. You know, that's kind of why they didn't like the whole Princess Diana thing. That's why they don't like the Kate thing. That's why, you know, I'm even surprised she's still standing. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
Like, I don't
crazy.
know how she got away with that, but damn, props to her,
And when
bro.
you look at it, look at that family. What is his name? Prince Albert. And I forgot the other prince's name that
Yo,
he
what's up,
killed.
Big Squad?
Prince Albert was the guy that was involved in that whole Jeffrey Epstein case. You know, him over there, trafficking girls underage. He's a
Yeah,
part of
yep.
that guy. And then they have another one who's what is it? I think there was 4 rape charges, and they're all settled out of court. So the royal family is paying, and it's not like he denied or whatever. He accepted. He agrees with the fact that that's what he did. He raped those women, and they're just paying them off now. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like with that whole family, like everything that they're involved in.
Oh, bro, but that's the thing, though. I mean, they're the royal family. They're protected. They know that. Like,
I don't know. For me, like I just think it's wild that, to be honest, like they have no clout. They have no ruling government. They're not really kings and queens. They're just figureheads, and people take them so seriously.
no, I get it, bro. Like they have a system now. You know, they have a court that they run through, and people get votes. I mean, very very seldom does the queen attend them. Very seldom does she have anything to do with them. And sometimes you're like, well, why the fuck do we even consider them even royalty anymore? Because they are kind of, ran under a government for themselves. So I don't know the significance. I think it's just because they want to keep the image up, maybe.
Most
But
likely it is.
they don't really have that much power anymore. In all honesty, they don't.
My thing is, if we're gonna talk about vampires, we gotta talk about the queen. She's been in power for like 80 some years.
Isn't she like 98?
She's
She's still
matter
kicking,
of fact,
bro.
I think she's over. Isn't she like about 100? Because did they have like a celebration for her or something like that?
Yeah, but you got to remember though, you are stuck with Prince Charles after she croaks. Anyway.
Oh, I thought it went to the grandson.
No, it goes to Prince Charles.
She tested positive for COVID just a day
For real?
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, she's what's its face? She is
90
positive for
55
COVID.
years old.
Dude,
bro.
if she lives through COVID, nothing can kill this woman. She's
Right.
indestructible.
They don't say that, man. They took Betty White this year, man.
She's gonna call up Dr. Joe Rogan with that zithromycin.
No lie, bro. If she sits there and she outlives Betty White and she outlives COVID, like automatically, like, bitch, where's the fountain of youth? I want to know right now.
I'm asking Tom Brady that right now.
Did you ever hear about her sister? The queen's sister?
Margaret?
She was actually the original queen, then gave it up because she wasn't about that life. But like her daily routine is wild because I heard a comedian, Bert Kreischer, talk about it. She wakes up in the morning, she gets herself a stiff drink, she goes out shopping, comes back and has like a tea time,
Zion.
goes out partying till like 3 a.m, and then does it all over again.
That's crazy.
She's
Well,
like a Jay-Z
I
song.
guess at her age, she's kind of
Yo,
she kind of has to keep herself active.
She
otherwise she's just
wasn't really ever in line though. So
my bad, fam. I've been so busy this past couple of Mondays, but going forward,
no, dude, you're good.
I'll be able to make it at the time.
No, that's kind of why I put it back to 10 o'clock because I knew you got off at 10:30. So I was like, well, we'll only be like an hour and a half in when he comes on. So
I appreciate that. And today I had to drop off my mom and stuff like that. But like, to be honest, my life been super busy. But I'll do better on responding to the Twitter because I'm not even on Twitter
you're
like
good,
that.
bro.
But I'll do better. And I just want to say, Gio, bro, that logo is fire, man. For the podcast, that came out smooth. What's up, everybody?
Good, was good.
yeah, it was good.
What's up,
Gio, you there, bro?
I think he just went someplace.
Yeah, he had to step away real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
Shit's
No,
fire,
that you are right though. That shit is lit. I can't wait, bro.
Get it.
I also need to know and talk to you as well. I want to do like an hour thing backstage sometime this week so we can all get together, talk. So let me know when is a good day for you. That way,
I'm off on Wednesday all day, so Wednesday will probably be the best. But
Okay.
anytime after 7:45 going forward will probably be the best, and that's evening, so that's my time. I know that's super late with you
That's
guys,
East
right?
Coast, right? Or no, that's West.
Pacific, yeah, West
Yeah.
Coast.
So 4 puts us at what? 8 here?
Yeah.
Or 7? It's
So
7.
seven will put you guys at 10:45. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's that's why like don't even try to like work around my schedule. Just do your guys' schedule, and then I can join him, and I can. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah. No, I was thinking like 9:30 some night. All of us get together, and because I just want to talk about it. Obviously we have the name, we have the things we want to do with it. But all of us need to create new accounts. So our names aren't tied to it, and we all need to discuss that because I'm gonna make a whole new Facebook page just for that itself. And then we're all going to use our new accounts that we create and just all log into it. That way, everyone has control of it. So that way,
Nice.
if you have something new you want to upload to it, you can upload, without even asking. You can just go in and do whatever.
I like it.
So,
Let's
but yeah,
get
we,
it.
we, we got to have a meeting though about it. Anyway, sorry. That has nothing to do with what we came here to talk about, but just had to be said.
I love it.
So, what now? What were we talking about?
Vampires. The queen.
Ah,
Vampires.
well, I mean, listen, man, they have been talked about for generations. I would not be surprised if they are real. That could be an alien species, so to speak.
They're part of the battalions.
Yo, that's crazy that Papa said Charles is a vampire because I just read that he has a sensitivity to sunlight. It's called
No,
Euphoria.
there's like
It's an iron deficiency, but it makes him sensitive to sunlight.
How
Yeah.
ironic.
there's people out there that like yeah, exactly like your guy you were just talking about, like they don't like sunlight. What's up, Logan? They don't like sunlight, so like they tend to be inside all the time, and they call themselves vampires, and they get people to donate blood to them. So like they have people come over, and then like they're donors, and like they drink the blood out. Like I don't think they drink it, or like they suck it out of the person, but like they'll come, and then they'll hook up body bags, and then they'll fill up the blood bags, and then they'll just drink it out of the blood bag.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's like real life vampires and stuff, and like they have like it's like a documentary about them. I forget what channel it was on, but then one of the guys, she's all like, "Yeah, the day I was born, I knew I was a vampire," and it's just super fucking hilarious. But like he really thinks he's a vampire, and he really drinks human blood.
Sign me up to be a familiar. Oh, we lost someone. Who did we lose? Oh,
What are we for?
Geo. He'll be back. No, man. I don't know much about vampire conspiracies. I know they exist, but I don't. You know what? That's something I actually got to look up more. Is vampire conspiracies. I'm not as knowledgeable with them.
Sleeps in a coffin.
Meet
And
an
drinks
English
blood.
man who identifies as a vampire, sleeps in coffin and drinks blood. Wow.
Yeah, they fill up the body bags for them, and they have donors and stuff like that. But yeah, there's like a whole culture of them. Like they
That
really think
is.
they're vampires and stuff. And I know that's not what you guys are talking about. You guys are talking about more like folklore, more like Dracula kind of things. And I wouldn't bet like if you think about it, like the Bible is so sci-fi as is. And if you got angels and demons and shit like that, well, if you do believe that we do, I mean, like I do believe there's demons. So like if there's demons, like there's your vampires. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and I brought this up. I think it was like last week or the week before. We were talking, and I said, "What are the odds?" We all sit here, and you have the Holy Bible that talks about heaven and hell. Then you have the people out here that think aliens, and then you got demons and spirits, and I was like, what are the odds that all of us live on a dimension where all of it is actually truly a reality?
You know what? Like now that you brought that up, I've been doing some research lately, and I've been thinking about this. Like, like I believe in aliens. I also believe in God, and a lot of people say like, why? How can you believe in God and believe in aliens? You know what I'm saying? But it's the same way as I
Yeah.
believe in God, but I also believe in science. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the thing is with that is like I don't want to sit up here and say like I read the Bible complete end to end because I didn't, but
Yeah.
I ventured into the Bible, and what I found in the Bible is there's more crazy shit in the Bible than there is in Hollywood sci-fi movies, and if that's supposed to be the book that we're all supposed to follow, or they want us all to follow, you know then that is more crazy than these conspiracy theories that we all throw out. And I always been a conspiracy theorist. I always wanted to know more about like these extreme events that's going on in the world, like the Bermuda Triangle, what happened to Atlantis, like all these crazy things, right?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, like there's some shit in the Bible. Like, come on now, splitting of the ocean, like really, like you split the sea in half, or like all this other crazy shit that they talk about, and it's all like, man, so where is, because if you look at Hollywood nowadays, I know I'm going on a rant here, but I'm gonna finish off real soon. If you
No,
look at
I
Hollywood,
understand.
if you look at Hollywood nowadays, bro, it's so copied of what they did in the past. And Hollywood's so still because they just take the stories that was written in the 50s, 60s, 70s and rewrite them. Or they just take a book that was made in 1940 and make it a movie. Like there's no original idea, right?
Yeah.
And if you think about it, if if Hollywood is copying Hollywood, then what, all this sci-fi shit, like they, I mean, like it had to be inspired by something. You know what I'm saying? There's so much culture and all these ancient religions around the world that who's to tell someone that a vampire can never have walked the earth? Like there's so much other crazy shit. Why can't vampires be real? You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand, dude, 100%, because there are reasons why my mind is opened up to everything, because there's things that I find in the Bible, and I've went to church and I've learned about it, that I sit here and I'm skeptical of, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, but I 100% agree with you that there is something bigger. I just don't know what it is. And until I find out what that is, well, I'm going to leave my mind open to it.
Facts
So
on that.
you're more of a I need to see proof before.
Well, no, I just listen, like, all I explained it to somebody is I don't want to be that guy that's just going to sit here and pinpoint it down to one thing. Like, for instance, I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, I believe in God. And then come to find out someday that God isn't the answer, that it's actually aliens, and I've been believing in the wrong thing the whole time. Well, then probably when it comes down to getting saved or whatever it is, when the earth comes to an end, I'm not going to be on that list if it's in my time era. Now if I believe in aliens and not God, and you know one that one I walk a fine line with, because I believe, when they sit there and say like you have to follow the 10 commandments, you have to be a good person, you can't lie, you can't do this and that. Well, listen, first off, you show me one Christian person who hasn't fucking cussed once in their life, and you might have set a new record, because
Yeah, like,
I've been around Christian people, and trust me, they cuss a lot.
it's like if that's the case, then every person on the world is going to hell.
Yeah, that's my point. When I look at heaven, if people want to sit there and say, "Well, you're not a believer, you can't get in," well, listen, God created all men equal. God created all mankind equal. And listen, he created me to be unique, and there's nothing wrong with being unique. And I believe me questioning it makes it all even more better for him. Because as I sit here and question it, whenever my time comes and I walk up to the gates, he's like, "Hey, listen, I know you didn't believe, but you never did anything wrong not to be able to enter heaven either. Yeah, I've done some bad things in my life, but nothing that should ever not make me ever be able to go." And not being, but I don't believe you have to believe in God to be able to go to heaven. I just believe that you have a right to be skeptical of it, because there's so many fucking big things in the world to understand. That's just a small little portion of it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to get obviously very religious, because obviously I know people believe in different things, and obviously that's also not what this podcast is about. But AK, if the Lord himself did not love you, you would not tomorrow. I'm just gonna put that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did he just go completely out? I was hoping it wasn't.
I like to quote a line from Montana 300 too. It's like, "Don't tell me about a house that you've never been in." A lot of people try to like preach on heaven, and you don't know. You got to be good because heaven, and you got to get into heaven. You got to get into heaven. But like, stop trying to preach me about a house that you've never been in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and also too, I don't want to make it too much about
No.
Christianity or too much about religion here. Oh, to follow what Papa said, but also too, it's kind of like, if you think about it, like, I'm sorry to get real religious here, but like Jesus died on the cross for the people's sins who believe in him. So in my case, for my sins, right? And I don't go day by day living the 10 commandments. Ask me the 10 commandments, I don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't repeat it back to you. But what I try to live is, I try to live a life where I'm not judgmental towards people. I look at everybody the same. I try to treat everybody like family, in the sense of respecting everybody. And I just feel like if I can go down the street and tell someone hi and make someone's day, make someone smile or something, that's me putting positivity out into the world. And I think the more positivity I put out into the world, when the final day comes, like and say the invasion comes, the rapture or the Armageddon or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I just believe that by just being a good person and loving thy neighbor, that you don't have to go and because most people that's in church on Sunday is sinning on Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? And a long story short, I think if you're just good people, and I'm religious but I'm not super religious, I'm not saying that's enough, but I'm just saying, like, be good and just put positive vibes out into the world. And I just believe that energy will get you into whatever may be waiting for you in the afterlife.
Hey, don't ever apologize, bro. That's what this is called, the Wandering Minds, for a reason. I mean, we can touch on any subject at any moment and at any time that we want. That's why we're here, and don't ever feel sorry about talking religion. I talk religion all the time. I have no issue with it. I don't think people should be offended by it. I mean, the one thing I've learned in life is I find it funny that religious people fight with other religious people, because in the end, every religion worships the same God. You just see that God in a different image. Even Buddha himself is Jesus Christ. It's just he's fat and bald in Buddha. That's all it is, but it's the same God. Now granted, your scriptures are spoken and wrote a little different. There is some differences, but for the most part, it's all the fucking same. And I just don't get it, man. I mean, it's not for me. I'm not an organized type person. I'm not a chaos or anarchist type person, but damn sure ain't someone who just can just sit here and follow.
I just think if you look at all religions, most of religions, right, there is some entity of a vampire type figure in lore, in their history, right? And that's where I think of vampires. Like, I think of more like demon suckers, in a sense, that has rings, like that can that can come off and shapeshifters, obviously, right? Demons that can shapeshift. So when I think of vampires, I don't necessarily think of Twilight or like a Blade. Excuse me. I think of like Dante's Inferno when he was climbing the 7 layers of hell and he had to fight those
Yeah.
demon ringed creatures. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think those demon ringed creatures are what inspired. I could be talking out of my ass, but I think that's what inspired vampire. Because if you think about it, those stories date back to BC. And if you look at the 1400s, the 1500s, the 1600s, where all these vampire stories started popping up, who knows if that wasn't a demon? You know what I'm saying?
Like for instance, I know this is quite cheesy and all, but I mean, you're just sitting there and you're sculpting out of stone one day, and next thing you know, out pops this image, and you're like, I'm just gonna call it a gargoyle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you didn't just randomly make a gargoyle and call that
Exactly.
gargoyle a fucking gargoyle. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, is that too cheesy and far fetched, or
I don't think it's cheesy and far fetched at all.
Like the same can be said for like werewolves and stuff. Like you know how you see in history, they always have people. What was it? Oh my god, I wanna
Van
say it was
Helsing?
King. No. It was like in real life. His king. I want to say his King
Oh,
Nebuchadnezzar. He had actually had lichenism. Like he died for whatever great he was. Like he had lichenism. He thought he was a werewolf. Like there's a lot of things that that's in history too. Like you said with vampires, werewolves are the same thing, where they
Exactly.
feel like people turn over certain parts of the whatever the sausage or whatnot, and they turn into a demon animal, whatever the case may be. But those are things that you see in texts that are old as heck too.
That's facts.
now let me bring up a little theory here to talk about. What would you guys say if I sat here and said that we only know 10% of the human brain and how powerful it is?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Really do so.
What would you say if these things only exist because we make them exist? If that's making any
Like your
sense
fear,
at all.
like your fear
Huh?
projects it.
Almost, or like for instance, how you were saying that one dude had
Liganism.
lichenism in him.
Yeah.
How do you, like for instance, they sat there and they did studies one time of like the human brain, and if you could have somebody sit there and just rethink the same thing over and over and over, if you could get the mind to genetically take on what you're saying.
There
You
was
know
a
what I'm
guy.
saying?
It was recently in Florida, where he was. I think I want to say he's like 19, 20. wasn't really old, young kid. He was a good kid in school and everything. Was in college. Decided that he wanted to. It wasn't for him. Moved in his house. His parents started noting erratic behavior. One day they were out for, I believe it was his birthday party at a restaurant. He left to his house. His mother finds him like in the room, like just staring at him butt naked, just sweating, staring at him. So she's like, doesn't know what's going on, gets him dressed, gets him back to the party. He ends up leaving the party again, walking around the street, finds a couple that are just hanging out in front of their garage. The next door neighbor just hears someone screaming, doesn't know what's going on, comes out to see what's going on with his neighbor, comes to find the kid, boy, just feverishly beating on this woman. He tries to help her. He takes the knife, slashes him, goes back. As he's going to his house to call the police, he's just hearing screaming. Police come. They see, they're in a garage. They see two cars parked. As they're coming up to approach the front of the car, they notice the man. And, he's just making noise. They're trying to see where he's at. But because of where he's at underneath the car, they can't really see what he's doing. So the cop wraps around the car, tries to see he has a stun gun, not even a gun drawn. But what he notices at the corner of his eyes, there's a man hunched over what seems to be another body. When he catches the view, he notices that man is eating the person underneath him. So now they're trying to stun him, do whatever they can, and he can't. They can't get him off him. He's like an animal, just attacking these people. Come to find out, the gentleman on the floor, saved his wife, who was the previous woman that was getting beat. Come to find out, that guy literally thought that he was an animal. He thought he was a wolf, and he was out there trying to like save himself, and he was eating that person. Like that's something that people really have. They have these thoughts or whatever, mental illness they have, but they think that there's something else that they're not. There's some kind of animal, some kind of beast. And they end up doing crazy things like that. Like that person's face, there was, what was it? I think 85% of it was eaten up when it was all said and done. Like to say like werewolves, I'm not saying that he was necessarily a werewolf, but like a story like that, people hear something like that or see something like that, you would come to the conclusion that that'd be something, out of the ordinary. You might give it some supernatural, meaning behind it. And that's, probably that's where werewolves come from. But that's like twisted realism.
Like, no lie, man. Supposedly, if we were able to unlock 100% of our brain, you could levitate everything.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to like do a lot, right?
You could literally fly like Neo in the
Yeah, if
Matrix.
you think about it, like we can't see. Like, I don't know if you guys believe in like I believe like we're all third density beings, right? And I believe we can't see the other side of the upside down or whatever you want to call it. Like you can't see that, but because we're mentally blocked, so technically we are projecting the image of what we see in front of us, right? But if we fully was to be able to unlock and fully use our brain, yes, we'll be able to levitate, we'll be able to speak telepathically, we'll be able to communicate with multiple different species around the universe, and we'll also be able to see other things around us that we can't see in our normal it's I don't know.
Like when somebody asks you a math equation, you'd literally be able to sit there and visually see it inside your brain. It would show up in front of you like it was on a TV. Like it would sketch out in front of you, so to speak.
That was the first thing I thought of when you think about someone having an expanded mind and you think about math and the equation. Math is everything. Numbers are everything. So that solves the problems of a lot of things that we think of. They could even be solving. They could be solving the to hit light speed.
Like no lie, you could be walking the street, and as you're walking the street, you'd see the angles on buildings. Your mind would pick up the angles, and it would visually show you in your mind. You'd see it through your eyes, like, oh, that's a 90-degree angle, and it would tell you because your mind can process it that fast. Because supposedly our minds are as strong as the galaxy that we live in.
Yeah,
and the amount of information it can actually compute. Like they say that they're actually afraid to unlock the power of the brain because they don't even know if our body could actually withstand it all.
But could you imagine what that would mean? Like your brain sends, physical responses. Like if you get hurt, it sends response over to try to heal it. If you have a sickness, it sends white blood cells to try to fight that. Could you imagine if you could control that anytime you're hurt? You could basically heal yourself.
You'll be able to heal yourself. Also, too, if you take mankind as a whole, we're such a like the infant stage, fresh out of the womb when it comes to technology, and our math and our science can't even process what's out there. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all these geniuses of our times and geniuses that we had before. But at the end of the day, it's like if an alien craft was to ever be found, and okay, so just say they found one, right? Which we all believe they did. They're not gonna see buttons, man. They control it with their mind. They literally fly the craft with their mind. And if you think about the singularity, if you think about the year 2070, 2065, some people think it's going to be 2050, where we fully merge with AI and we store up, being one with machines. That's super scary if you think about that, because we're basically living in a world, say, like in a distant future, where we're, as humans, we're meant to die, but in a short amount of time, and it's not short because we're all going to be dead, but it's short when I'm talking about the nature of the planet. Like in a short amount of time, man, humans are gonna be damn near immortal, and that scares me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Off subject, but it just goes to the we're gonna be able, and we already are able right now to genetically modify a person being born, right? If you're a
Yes.
billionaire right now, you can literally select the genes for your kid, and
Mm-hmm.
that's scary because that alone is it really showing, like, even with the stem cell research and all of the doctors and the scientists that's working on this field, like that that alone is scary because we have, I know I'm jumping all over the place here, but we have, let's just say, Elon Musk working on Neuralink. That's gonna give us some power that we can't unlock unless, and even if you was a monk for 60 years, you're never gonna unlock your full access to your brain. You know,
Yeah.
you may unlock a sixth sense training in the Himalayas for 60 years of your life,
Yeah.
becoming a monk, but you're not gonna unlock what technology can give us. I mean,
No,
Neuralink,
dude, Neuralink is literally like how the
yeah,
Matrix was. Like, you
yes.
literally want to know Kung Fu, it'll teach you Kung Fu in like 5 minutes. You'll know.
Exactly.
Well,
Imagine no link in 2045 where you can upload kung fu. Like right
well,
now, in 2030, let's just say 2035, you might be able to Google something in your mind and it'll pop up on your phone.
Yeah.
You
Or,
know,
or
and
just literally pop up in your eyes in general.
absolutely, absolutely. And then not that far off, we're gonna be entering into a space where reality is not even like it's like you jump into a video
You're
game and it
talking
looks
like
like
Ready
reality.
Player One type. You're
We're
talking
not
like Ready Player One type
exactly we're not
reality.
that far off because I know I'm not trying to talk future right now. But if you think about it, unlocking the human brain, we're gonna start using technology, which we really are. If you think about when me, you, Vic was a child, when we was two, when me, you, and Vic was two, we was not on an iPad or a touch. When Logan was two, he was on an iPad, he was on a tablet. You know what I'm saying? So the access to a tablet, Logan is already way more mature and way more smarter at 13 than all of us because of the fact that he was on a tablet, he was in front of a computer his whole life. And speaking of unlocking the power of the brain, we are in every day using technology, and it's even gonna increase to the point where we are gonna be able to do some crazy shit.
Well,
I,
and not just that, bro, but you have to realize something too. You know, in this day and age, people have come to realize people love being in a simulation.
mhm.
Like there's a lot of people out there that are open to MMORPGs. You know, World of Warcraft is still a big thing. People are starting to realize that. So if you can do a virtual reality where you can enter like Ready Player One type deal, you know, I'm sure we've all seen that movie. You know, uh, where you can be literally anything you want at any moment at any time, dude, you know they're going to do it because that's something everyone's dreamed about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at what they got going on with like all these streamers and stuff, they play like I believe it's Aiden Ross's world, the T Grizzlies world. One of the they just basically jump into a world on PC, Grand Theft Auto, and they basically role play and they take it super serious, and they spend a lot of times in the world of whatever world they may be in on GTA 5, exploring and playing a cop or playing an ambulance, and they really invest a lot of time into that. And if you think about like how much, like if I was to compare it to me, how much time I invested into Call of Duty or into first person shooters, like yeah, so there is a supply and demand for it, and I think that's why you see companies like Facebook putting all their assets into this virtual VR kind of thing, like Meta, I think they're calling themselves
The
now,
metaverse.
the metaverse. They're putting all their assets and all their funding into the metaverse because if you think about it, like smartphones was just launched. What is that? If it was to do the math, smartphones was just launched
15 years ago.
15 years ago. And if you look at the first original smartphone and you look at the power that's like our smartphones had besides the power, let's just talk about the cameras. our smartphones cameras right now is better than the DSLR in 2000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the DSLR in 2000 was a professional. That's a professional grade camera. That's what you see taking all those animal documentary photos of those snow leopards. You know what I'm saying? And we have that in our phone, and that's just 15 years off. In another 15 years, where the hell are we going to go with technology? And we might be able to go to Brazil and literally just talk English, but they understand it as Brazilian. They talk back to us Brazilian, but we understand it as English.
We're already in a
We have that
simulation.
now. Well, we have that technology now. That's what they use at the UN, basically.
There you
Well-
go. That's just crazy, right?
All right, have you guys have all owned a PlayStation in your day, right?
So you cut off for me. Can you say that again?
Oh, I said you've all owned a PlayStation in your day, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, you remember PlayStation Home, I believe it was called, where you actually had a character and you went in and there was like nightclubs, there was like casinos you could go into. You had your own like virtual penthouse that you could decorate and shit like that. I think it was like PlayStation Home they used to call it.
Okay. I remember something like that.
Yeah, well, that's what I believe gaming is heading towards, to where it's going to be an open world, to where like you go in and you can go to like this one planet, and that one planet will be like the Call of Duty planet, and then you go and you fly over to another one, and you'll have a gambling one, you'll have racing, you'll have and it'll be like a galaxy within a virtual realm. You know what I mean? But everything that you win and everything that you own, you'll store over time, and the only way that you lose it is if you die.
Even check this out,
it'll
bro.
be just like The Sims. That's all they're doing.
Nike really came out with these shoes that, like, if you buy these shoes, you get virtual shoes in the meta. So like Nike, Adidas, like all these companies, every single company is gonna be attacking people in the meta. So you can be like, oh, let's go walk the new LeBrons in the metaverse. And like when we all meet up in the metaverse, excuse me, it's kind of like I wanna look the best in 2K. When I go to the park, I wanna have all that shit in 2K, right? It's gonna be the same thing in the meta. And not only that, if you think of what the blockchain technology is gonna bring. Blockchain technology is going to bring NFTs, and NFTs is already taken off, where you can own highlights and all these digital assets. It's going to be right there in the meta too. So think about this: you buy a bunch of highlights from the NBA using that power, whatever website you go on to buy your NFTs, right? And you can store it, and you can have your own NFT museum in the meta. So say like Logan has an NFT museum, he'll invite all of us to his house, and then from his house we'll go to another planet, then we'll enter into his museum, and every single highlight that he owns will be displayed on the wall.
Yep.
Can I just say something real quick? Do you know how dumb I think that like for me, like how it is? Because in actuality what it is it's just companies figuring out a way to make you pay for more money. It's them basically weaponizing FOMO. You have a fear of missing out. You have a fear of not being like everyone else, being on this system. And guess what? You got to pay. So all you're doing is you're chasing this cloud for no reason, when all it is a simulation. It's a game to get all the money it can out of you. You're playing.
No, and I get your chain, or I get your.
They're gonna have the fine print that everybody's gonna annoy. Everybody's gonna check, and right there, as soon as you check it, it says you sold your data to the meta. So all
Facebook. Facebook is all about taking your information. Right now, if you have if you literally have a Facebook on your phone, it's listening to you right now. When you have those conversations, you're like, don't you think that's weird? How we were just talking about this, and all of a sudden it's in my Facebook, it's in an ad.
It's pretty crazy how that algorithm worked. It was created by the NSA not that long after Snowden.
Well, dude, it does that shit on my YouTube too.
Yeah, it does that on everything.
It's a pre-programmed. It's crazy. It's pretty nuts.
That's the bugged out thing. Is like everyone always so worried about. Oh, we're gonna have this surveillance state. It's already happened.
But you know what the thing in that, Vic, and I know you know this, but we should educate. The thing about this is they have the right to do that, but they don't. But check this, guys. They have the right to do that because in order to even download Snapchat or whatever app you're using, even if you're signing, even if you're buying a brand new smartphone, you're gonna see this little fucking page that says check these
Terms and
boxes,
conditions.
and we all skip over that. But guess what? If we don't check that boxes, we don't get our product. We want it. We want our Snapchat. We want our new cell phone. So we check those boxes and we sign our signature, and that's what gets us.
Yeah.
You
No,
willingly
dude.
get
Remember that South Park episode? They made fun of that by doing the fucking human centipede.
Yeah.
Because they checked the boxes and didn't know what they were checking, and then next thing you know, Microsoft's making a human centipede pad out of them.
Yeah. It's like reading the whole fucking section 2 of like some book that some bill that Congress wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some long shit.
Like no one, and he makes a valid point. No one ever reads the fucking fine print. No one. Like we all just check the box and fucking continue. Like no one ever reads that shit. You don't know what the fuck you're signing.
Yeah, they purposely put battle in there because you ain't trying to read literally 10 pages of something to tell you. Basically, is we're going to allow us to take any information that you put out, anything you say can be heard and used against you in this little court of ours. So you're agreeing to that just to get your little measly product that you're getting for free.
No lie, bro. They could sit in there and fucking add in, and you give us your firstborn child, and you could be checking that box and not even know it.
Yo, you know what I just thought of? Imagine if someone does that. Imagine if it's not even saying like when you're trying to do that, and I'm like, all right, you give us access to your banking account, and you don't even know it, and you hit that.
I think that's illegal. I think that's illegal.
But again, how would it be if you're supposed to read over the terms and conditions?
Yeah.
Because I think it's common sense that no one does that.
It's not illegal though, because if you read over the terms and conditions, it's not.
Yeah, that's like saying like right now you can have someone sign over legal rights to everything that you own, just like
I get it, but I think it's law of not being a douche. Like that's just a douche thing to do. Like no, you just don't do it because it's unethical. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's kind of a douche.
Get it? You can,
on someone's
but yeah, but I'm just saying though. I get it that you can. It's just so fucking unethical, and it'd be so cheesy, dude. Like no one.
What's going on?
Whoa.
Not just that, but you also have to look at it this way, bro. If you would do that, you'd go bankrupt anyway, no matter what, because no one would ever do business with you again. Any legit firm would never touch you.
Well, you think about it this way, like what is it, Kohl's? People still shop for Kohl's. All their information is given out. It happens all the time when your information is stolen. And people still shop with that company. People still
listen, bro. I got one thing to say about that. You ready? Fucking white women.
So they are people Kohl's.
I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got for that. Fucking
and you think about it too, like you're like a douchebag if you read those terms and conditions. If you're in line and someone's literally reading the terms and conditions, all the other customers is like, "Yo, just fucking check the box and sign."
They're gonna get jumped. No lie, bro. Do you know you'd only sell like maybe 2 products a day because you'd be there 8 hours reading that shit. Like you'd only sell like 2 products a day. I'd be like, fuck me, dude. No lie. Listen, you want to talk about hell? All right, that is what hell is. All right, hell is a bunch of fucking lines, and you just stand in line for all eternity. And when you hit the front, they just send you right to the fucking back. That is hell, bro. Think about it. What is the one thing everybody in the world will agree on? Lines fucking suck.
That's why, like,
that is the ultimate hell.
Like, why would you spend $197 to get into Disneyland to stand in line?
Ever. Yo, listen, I have children that loved Mickey Mouse. They knew from the root, you ain't ever going. That is not happening. That dream will not come true.
But see what I'm saying, Vic? Like, you have children that you're better off saving your money and going on a cruise, because at least it's no lines and you can enjoy the Disney cruise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have friends that say, well, you don't have children, you don't understand. I'm like, No, even if I fucking had children, I wouldn't fucking spend $197 to stand in fucking line. I'll take them on a cruise.
I'm not gonna take you to Disney World, but I'll do you one better. I'll bring Mickey here. Mickey can come to your birthday party as many times as you want.
I love it.
Yo, man, all I know is that I found a recipe for their grilled cheese sandwich one day online. I gotta say, bro, that
How high were you?
What's the
why do I
recipe
need
for
to
grilled cheese?
wait? I got a question. Why do I gotta be high to look at recipes?
Grilled cheese sandwich
I
from
ain't gonna
Disney?
lie. I ain't gonna lie.
It
I
popped
am
up.
not.
It popped up on my phone.
Like who sits there and be like, who makes good grilled cheese? Disney's does. Let me look up their recipe.
No lie. The reason that I did it was because my wife is a big TikTok person. Well, somebody did it on TikTok
I
one
was
day.
playing with you, bro.
And, no, I'm explaining it though. Somebody on TikTok one day had it on, and she seen it, and she's like, She's like, I wonder if the hype's real. I was like, I don't know. And we like to do that, when we see
I love
shit.
that, though.
Sometimes we like to just, make shit at random.
Cool.
So I was like, fuck it,
bonding moments.
Now you got me
Yeah.
interested. I'm trying to figure out what does Disney do with the grilled cheese that no one has done. Because I know with butter, bread, and
I gotta
cheese,
try it
where else
now.
are we going?
God dang it, dude.
Is it like Gruyere and Innocence just sprinkled
No,
on it?
you have to
Gotta
do
get
something
you
to
gotta
the
get
outside of the bread.
thick sourdough bread.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sourdough.
that
It's like
butter,
Texas sourdough bread.
Yep.
You got to do something to the outside. I think you got to
Butter.
really thickly butter the outside
Thickly butter both. That's what I just
and
put
the
mine
inside.
on the inside. Yep.
You know what
Butter it
that
up.
tells me? You know what that tells me? That tells me when you
I
go to
want to say theirs also has peanut butter in it, if I'm not
Ugh.
mistaken.
Oh,
Whoa,
dude,
that's up my alley. That's up my alley.
Yo,
guys
no,
eat
it's fucking
potato
phenomenal,
soup with
dude.
your grilled
I've
cheese?
never tasted a grilled cheese like it before in my life, and I was like, even when my wife was sitting there making it, I was kind of scrunching my nose, like, oh, I don't know.
If so many people are talking about the Disneyland grilled cheese, that tells me that everything is so expensive. Everyone's ordering the
Oh
grilled
yeah,
cheese.
dude. I think at Disneyland, no lie, dude, it's like a $20 grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy, dude. Prices are ridiculous. You're not just paying $200 for the trip. You're also paying probably like $600 for fucking food.
The best thing to do is just get a hotel for like 3 days. Get a hotel for a weekend at the Disney Park or World because you have free access to the parks. So if you rent a hotel,
Fuck that,
there,
bro.
you get
Just
free
camp
access to
around
parks.
the area. Go camping around the area.
Yo.
Love it.
If you got like an RV or you got like a tent, dude, there's plenty of places you can camp. Just go get a campground and fucking drive there. It's like a 5-minute drive. Just park and go in.
Hell yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm still not going to Disney.
So you guys will be closer to Disney World then, right? Like all three of you guys will be probably close to Disney World.
Yeah.
That's where the real castle's at.
Yeah, you got that trash ass California Disneyland.
Yeah, well, Disney World is the bigger park. We
I've
have
never been to
California
either.
Adventure.
Never been.
No lie though,
Disneyland
man.
and
I
California
would love
Adventure.
to go just to say that I went. There's a lot of rides there that I do want to say I have been on. I do want to come out to Cali too and ride Superman. That sounds pretty dope.
So if you're gonna come up to Cali,
He said he wants to ride Superman.
we gotta meet up and like instead of going
That's
to
what it's called, the
Disneyland, I
Superman.
wouldn't mind going to Disneyland, but we got because you have kids, right? You want to take the kids to Disneyland. I would just say take the kids to Universal, bro.
Bro, the kids are gonna go.
I was about to say the same thing. Universal Studios.
Universal, bro.
No lie, bro. If I'm probably going anywhere in Cali, dude, it's probably to a water park.
Oh yeah, we have bomb water parks. They have bomb indoor water
I
parks.
I want some nice big ass slides.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being a kid. I've always wanted to go to Universal because they had the Back to the Future ride, and they also had that King Kong. Remember that? You used to go in the subway and act like there was an earthquake. Two things that I've always wanted to do. They probably don't exist anymore. But yeah, that was the.
Yeah, they
that was
have like
those
all
kids
the
back.
they have the castle for Harry Potter now. They have like all the Transformers things now. They have that Marvel headquarter thing now, and they have like they still have the Jaws, and they probably they still have Back to the Future and shit. But
DC
to be
better.
honest, it's so much. Marvel's way better than DC. DC has better comics. Marvel has better movies.
Doesn't Disney have like a Star Wars like?
Yeah,
theme
they have
park? Is that
Star
true?
Wars theme. Yeah.
All right, I might fuck with Disney.
Mhm.
They might get me
Oh,
at Star Wars.
yeah. Yeah, that's another thing I want to do in my time too.
Oh yeah,
bro.
you're right. Actually, that Marvel thing is at Disney. It's not at Universal. My bad. Yeah, that Star Wars and Disney Marvel thing because they own both. And Disney been trying to buy Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z for the longest now.
They've
I
been
hope
trying
they
to
keep
buy
it up.
DC too.
They've been trying to buy DC as well. I know
They
they've been
just
trying
gotta
to.
get. They
Dude,
gotta
they've
be
been trying
careful.
to
though.
get Pokemon for such a long time, and then they almost closed the deal on Dragon Ball Z. And
I
Disney said
hope.
if they close the deal on Dragon Ball Z, they're gonna bring a live action Dragon Ball Z to Disney Plus.
See,
I
they
hope there's
gotta be
someone that
careful
buys
though,
DC.
bro, because I know Disney's getting pretty close to becoming a monopoly.
Oh, it already is. Oh no! It already is. It's past tense. They
Yeah.
own the sports channels. They own regular news channels, news networks. They have movies. They're right up there with Warner, even though Warner still owns 80% of media, which is
Mhm.
amazing. But
Super amazing, huh?
if they can give up DC Comics, the comics and the movies, that would be best for them because they screwed that up entirely. Let's be honest. Like I'm kind of excited to see the Black Adam movie, the new Flash movie, but I know when you come to see it, it's not going to be as good. I guarantee you. It looks great when you see the commercial, but when you actually watch the movie, it's gonna be
Yeah.
crap.
The new Batman movie does look bomb though.
Yeah, the one that's coming out March 4th. Yeah,
No,
Rob
Really
Robert
excited.
Pattinson.
I'm
I
Who's
just like
excited.
playing
the
that?
fact that
Oh
they
yeah,
did it after 7. I love
I'm
7.
not sure how I feel about that, my guy. Honestly,
I'm just over Batman
Patterson
movies.
playing Batman. I'm not sure how I feel about
It
He's
that.
looks
actually
good.
a
I'm gonna
really good
watch it.
actor, man.
He's a great
Yeah,
actor.
No, I know
this
he's a
take is
good
very
actor, dude. I mean, trust me, I've seen uh,
Twilight.
Twilight because of my wife multiple times. I know he's a good
movie.
actor.
I
I
like
just
Twilight.
listen, man. You got to be a certain person to pull off Batman, just the same way that you have to be a certain person to pull off James Bond. Which, by the way, I heard Tom Hardy's going for James Bond in it. So I hope he gets that because I think he'd be fucking amazing at James Bond.
I think Tom Hardy's core Idris Elba, but for Batman, like the way they're gonna do Pattinson, it's just like he's pissed. The way that's what's gonna be throughout the whole movie. Like he's dissociative. He's a pissed off person. Like this Batman will hurt people. He's gonna learn. This is gonna be the movie why he doesn't kill people because he's gonna get that close.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a darker theme, right?
I know, but I'm just saying though, like you look at all the Batmans in the past, dude. Like you just have to be a certain type of person, and I just don't see him being able to be that person.
I thought so far.
First off, he's not as big as what normal Batmans are. Let's be honest.
Nah, but when you think about it, like this is supposed to be a 21, 22-year-old. I don't know many 21, 22-year-olds.
Oh, okay. They're doing it in that sense.
Yeah. This is Batman year 2. He's not the first year out. This is year 2. So, like I said, when you see those scenes when he's fighting people, like he's intentionally going out there trying to hurt people. That's the thing. He likes to hurt people in this movie.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hate and anger still. Yeah.
I like the way they set it up because apparently the way it's going to work out is Riddler, whatever, Edward Nygma. He was a foster kid, and the Wayne Manor was actually the foster home for a lot of the orphan kids, and then they ended up stopped doing that. That's what starts his gripe with the Wayne family. So there's a lot of stuff involved in there. It seems like it's gonna be pretty good though.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Batman movies always like Christopher Nolan's an amazing director, and he did such a good job on that last trilogy. But I'm just hoping that it lives up to the hype because the trailer looks really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, man. When they did the Batman vs Superman, dude, that pissed me off, dude.
That was a big turn.
I'll tell you what, dude. What's his face?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck never should have fucking been oh my god.
Never should have been Daredevil either.
I'm a Superman fanatic, man.
I did not mind him in Daredevil. Honestly, I didn't.
It was a little cheesy at times though, but that was early 2000s. You had it. But like
Yeah,
for
it is
Henry
what it
Cavill,
is.
I think he's a dope Superman. I thought Man of Steel was sick. The
Oh,
scene where
fuck
he's taking Zod and he's just beating him through the whole town, talking about you don't come at my mom. I thought that was a sick scene. That was a pretty G scene. Thought the whole movie was great. Batman versus Superman, it had potential. They messed it up.
yeah.
Justice
Oh,
League,
yeah.
the Snyder cut was good. That Josh Whedon, whatever the hell that was, I hope he never directs a movie again.
Bro, and they fucked up Suicide Squad too. That could
Right.
have
If,
been much
if
better.
there's if there's a real life Ayers cut, if you know they really have that, they need to release it. Like Warner Brothers needs to stop that where they need to act like they never make a mistake.
Yeah,
They
for
constantly
Snyder.
make a mistake.
Yeah,
Put that out there like you did the Snyder cut. Put it on HBO
facts.
Max. Get your money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People want it. Make your money. But the one movie I'm excited too is Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
If it's really confirmed where there's an Illuminati and you got Professor X on there, listen, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's
If you can find out a way to bring mutants,
it's gonna be
into
the
the
biggest.
MCU,
It's gonna be the biggest movie yet of Phase 4, and I don't want to ruin anything, but yeah, it's gonna set up things that as a Marvel fan, if you're a fan of mutants, you should be really excited.
I'm just
Dude, I
hoping
gotta
it's
go
like
back.
a
I
House
gotta
of
go
M.
back and watch the original Doctor Strange again now. It's been a minute.
Oh, Doctor Strange, the first one is
It's been
sick,
a
but I
minute.
really hope
Oh, I love that
this
movie,
one.
dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
If she says like mentions more mutants or no more mutants, it's a wrap. It's gonna be like that Captain America holding Mjolnir. It's gonna be that kind of moment.
And I don't know if you guys watched like the because I'm a huge Disney fan. And not huge. I'm a huge Marvel fan, and like I
Yeah.
even watched like all the Marvel series on Disney Plus. Like if you guys didn't like, what if it's
Yeah,
canon? So
yeah.
yeah, it's we're about to see some crazy shit in series 4, 5, phase 4, 5, and 6, and that's what I love about Marvel is, yo, it started in 2008, and it's not gonna
Yeah.
end until 2040, and it's one whole universe.
Yeah, and now
That's
they're gonna add on more.
crazy.
I heard from what I heard, Peggy Carter is gonna be Captain Britain in Multiverse of Madness. And
That's
that's on the
crazy.
what if.
Kel-
That's the
Kel-
what if Peggy Carter.
Dude,
That's
and
they're
then
gonna
you
bring them over.
not just that, bro, but you also got the Lord of the Rings trilogy TV show starting up.
That's coming up too. I don't know
Yeah,
if
that
it's
looks
confirmed
badass.
yet, but it was rumors that Keanu Reeves was gonna play the Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four.
Oh, hell no.
Ooh, what?
Yeah,
Nah, bro. He ain't Silver
he's a
Surfer.
part of he signed up. He's a part of Marvel, but nobody knows his character yet. And Christian Bale is gonna be in Thor 4. He signed up to Marvel too.
I don't know
Yep.
about you guys, but you know the company in the
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale. And I heard Jim Carrey signed on to be more
Jim-
is going to sign on to be
Dude,
more.
so much major actors is gonna enter this phase.
That's crazy.
We just seen him with Angelina Jolie and Salma Hala in the Eternals.
Mm-hmm. That was a decent movie. It wasn't bad.
Fuck Angelina Jolie.
I liked her in it though. Like she played a good character. Like her character.
Dude, the last movie I watched her in that I liked her in was Wanted. That was
Wanted
it.
was a movie.
You never seen Salt?
I've
Salt
seen
was
Salt.
a movie.
Oh,
No,
that
I've
was
seen
badass.
Salt.
was
Well,
so good.
you know what? I must say too, Mr. and Mrs. Smith wasn't
Mr.
bad.
and Mrs. Smith is bomb.
Oh, she was bad in that.
Yeah,
Like
she's
she
bad
was.
in
That was like
movie.
Angelina Jolie at her most
In
beautiful.
her prime.
Yeah.
Even with Wanted, she looked hot too.
Yeah.
You ever watch?
make a damn
You ever watch
shot?
Pushing Sin?
My wife still to this day doesn't let me watch Tomb Raider because of her.
Nah, I'm telling you, watch Pushing Sin with John Cusack and her original husband, Billy Bob Thornton.
Nah, bro. When she's when I forget
Howard.
what I forget which one it is. No, but it's the one with Gerard Butler, the Tomb Raider with Gerard Butler. Bro, she is sexy as fuck in that one. I will not lie.
pause.
I love it.
The young Angelina Jolie, fire.
Finally, I made a damn shot.
Facts.
Old Angelina Jolie, not so much fire.
Kind of like the Giants for the last 5 years.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, we've been on now for 2 hours and 44 minutes. I'm tired. I need to go in and get some sleep.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, we have touched a lot tonight. Maybe we'll do some more open mic nights more often, because we can touch a lot more. But yeah, why don't you guys go ahead and give you guys a shout out real fast before we get out of here?
Hey, thank you for having me on, man. Please subscribe to all these amazing content creators here, and I really respect you, Eagles. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Logan?
You guys can sub to my channel, LGZ Productions. I make Giants and Knicks content, try to make some highlight videos. Thanks for having me on, man. Sorry I'm late. I had to do a few things, but I'm happy I hopped on.
That's no problem, bro.
Hey man, you know who it is. It's Victory. You always see me in the chats. You always see me in the comments. You always see me with my guys supporting great content. Hey man, appreciate you. It was a great show tonight. If you could, stop by my channel, see if you like it. If you do, hit that subscribe. And when you watch a video, leave a comment, man. It helps out the algorithm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping in tonight. Also, Gio from the 215, Papa Sora, and Jerry Lee. Appreciate you guys as well. Until next time, this has been another episode of the Wandering Minds podcast. We love talking about this shit. It's so much fun, and it's just great to let the mind wander and, see where we go. Appreciate y'all. Who knows what we're going to talk about next week? I'll message you guys and talk further about it later on. Until next time, y'all have a great night. Peace out.
Good night, everyone.